don't want to be in it. Get lower.
I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate, and anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess. I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate, and anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess.
I don't want to be in it. Get lower.
I could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate, and anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess.
Mr. Watts, why did you kill your wife and 2 children?
Mr. Watts, did you confess?
Uh-oh. There's a wall, kid. Wait, let go of the gas. Watch out, Bella. Mom. Can't run.
Airplane. I know.
I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like, somebody has to come forward.
So we're all watching Chris's first interview basically live on the 5 o'clock news. Or did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I want everybody to just come home. Like wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Chris talked about how he and his wife had an emotional conversation right before she went missing, which I thought was strange, that you would talk about that on the news.
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back.
I don't want them to really go in the ocean.
Ready, set? Ready, set?
The pool opens in 2 weeks too.
What's the degrees today?
85 last I checked. 120.
Wow.
No, Cece.
Yeah.
CC, girl.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? She can climb that fence.
Your baby needs some clothes. I don't have anything you can play with right now, Bella. No candy, Mama. I don't have candy. No, Bella. Bella, you can't play with Mommy's lotion. So this is addiction palette number 5. She keeps stealing my makeup. I'm telling you, this is why I lose makeup. She just grabbed my lipstick. I'm wearing my LuLaRoe today. Sorry guys, I'm dropping everything because of this child of mine. Hence why I lose makeup, you guys. Bella seriously destroys my girls steal my makeup, and I'm Bella particularly. Bella steals them and breaks them, as you saw her do in action today. But here's my Christmas leggings. Can you see them? I haven't been able to get a picture of them yet because Bella doesn't take good full shot pictures yet. Grinch over here. Bella. We have the Grinch over here. We have the Grinch. We have the Grinch here. Girls.
Oh, CC
Girls.
Bella.
Okay. You want chocolate? No chocolate? If you want chocolate, you just get this bowl. You want this one? Bigger one? We're gonna go.
I love you too.
This is the morning. This is why I love that I thrive. Forward, I lose. what's coming out is absolutely exciting. We're super excited. We'll be back here live shortly, guys. Love you. There's thousands of people here, like seriously, a lot. get to hear what's coming out. It's absolutely exciting. We're super excited. We'll be back here live shortly, guys. Love you. You're doing a good job, Ella. Careful. Hello. Hey, wait, we gotta stop.
We're gonna stop before we go across the road. Look both
Remember?
ways.
Look both ways. Your hair came out.
Yeah, she pulled them out.
Pulled him out. Hey, no cars coming. Hi, Cece.
Careful. Careful, boo.
Careful, sweetheart.
This is how she does it.
Cece, you having fun? Yeah, watch the hill, Bella.
Get up this way.
Ugh.
That's all you do. Turn red. Alright. No running up the hill, remember, you're good.
What, Cece? You can hold that. Tell them you love them.
You're welcome. We love you.
Say love you.
Candy.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's in here.
Hey, guess what, girls? Mommy has a baby in her belly. Are you guys excited? Yes? Are you really excited? Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs. Oh. I love you, girls.
I got the baby a hug.
You want to give the baby a hug? I love you, Bella. You're so sweet. Give me a kiss.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yes, baby. Hey, guess what, girls? Mommy has a baby in her belly. Are you guys excited? Yes? Are you really excited? Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs. Oh. I love you, girls.
I got the baby a hug.
You want to give the baby a hug? I love you, Bella. You're so sweet. Give me a kiss.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Thank
You for the birds.
girls. Thank you for the
Thank
so sweet.
you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen.
Knuckles?
Cece, play patty cake on Daddy's head.
Yeah, she's gripping it right now.
Cece, play patty cake on Daddy's head. Go whack a daddy.
Don't do that, Cece. Don't do it. Sounds kind of hollow.
Whack a daddy. Don't spit.
Don't spit on Daddy, please. Oh, that's a shower.
Careful, Bella, don't fall, okay? Whack a daddy. Whack a daddy. One more time, Daddy. Whack a daddy. Whack. I don't want to be in it. Get lower.
Thank
You for the birds.
girls. Thank you for the so sweet.
Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen.
Knuckles?
This place is nuts. It is phenomenal.
We're gonna go have some fun. Get to hear what's coming out. It's absolutely exciting. We're super excited. We'll be back here live shortly, guys. Love you. What, Kiki? You can hold that. Tell them you love them.
You're welcome. We love you.
Say love you.
Candy.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's in here.
Hey everybody! So I'm home with the family and they're excited to try the new Pro Bars and they came in I think yesterday. So we have cookies and cream and we have lemon meringue. Who wants Pro Bars?
I do.
Alright, so do you guys want lemon meringue first or do you want cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies?
I want that.
You want the lemon meringue? Alright, since I have this one open, let's try this one first, okay?
Cookies and cream.
And Daddy's gonna try it too.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yes, so everyone's gonna try Chris Crumb cookies and cream. Alright, Bella gets cookies and cream, Cece gets cookies and cream.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
You're the taste testers.
Yummy.
Is it yummy? What's it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What else?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. What's it taste like, Cece?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Is it delicious? Daddy?
Oreo wrapped with vanilla. It's nice.
Oreo wrapped in vanilla? Is it yummy, Cece? Is that good, Bella? I think they like cookies and cream. Okay, so let's try the lemon meringue. Hey, everybody. So, a little crazy over here. Cece loves the cookies and cream.
You like it? Yeah, nothing. Good thing.
Don't mind me. It's been a long travel day yesterday. Been cleaning, regrouping today. Hey, Jen. Okay, so Chris, this is the lemon meringue. Nope, that's Daddy's. Here's yours. Wait, don't take. Wait. Here, Bella. Okay, this one's lemon meringue. It's like the pie, but better because I don't like the pie.
Ready, set, go.
Ready? Hey, Jessica.
That's so good.
How's that taste, Cece?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like that one better?
Me too. I like it.
What's it taste like?
You like lemon meringue pie? Straight out the box.
Bella, what's it taste like?
I don't like it.
You don't like that one? Bella doesn't like that one. That's okay.
Okay.
You like the birthday cake, right? And the cookies and cream? Yep. Dieter, do you want some? Yeah, Dieter wants some. All right, so which one's your favorite out of all the Pro Bars? Hey, Wendy.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue? What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
We have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
You like it?
I want different
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls too. Look at Bella.
Cookies and cream. We got Cookie Monster.
I'm guessing you like it, kiddo. You like it? You want the lemon meringue, Cece?
No, she didn't like that one.
Daddy will finish it.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that's our family. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, everybody. So we're a mixed family. Apparently, birthday cake is a winner for me and Cece. Bella loves the cookies and cream, and Chris is lemon meringue, surprisingly, because he's a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah.
So, super excited. I love it that it's a healthy snack, and Cece can eat it because she has a tree nut allergy. And none of our products are made in a facility that handles nuts at all. So Cece can have them. There's 0 nuts in them, and it's the only go-to bar. We can't do processed bars. We can't do anything like that because Cece can't have any of it because it's all processed in a plant where there's tree nuts or nuts. So it's really nice that she can have it. It's a quick snack for mommy. It's always in my bag, and I can just give it to her. And I heard you, baby. I heard you. She wants ranch and dip. She's my child. Thanks, Kat. So it's really nice. It's convenient for me as a mom that I can just carry them in my purse and always have something for her. So super excited. The Pro Bars are amazing. They're a great snack, low carbs, low sugar, 2 grams of sugar in all of them, I think. But yeah, 2 grams of sugar and 20 grams of protein. So they're really good for you. So you guys have a great night. Love you. And we're going to be, Cece and I are fighting over birthday cake. So, all right. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya. All right. Bye, guys. Hey, everybody. So I'm home with the family. And they're excited to try the new Pro Bars, and they came in, I think, yesterday. Mm-hmm. So we have cookies and cream, and we have lemon meringue. Who wants Pro Bars?
Me.
I do.
All right, so do you guys want lemon meringue first, or do you want cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies?
I want that.
You want the lemon meringue? All right, since I have this one open, let's try this one first, okay?
Cookies and cream.
And Daddy's gonna try it too.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yes, so everyone's gonna try Chris cookies and cream. All right, Bella gets cookies and cream, Cece gets cookies and cream.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
You're the taste testers.
Yummy.
Is it yummy? What's it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What else?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. What's it taste like, Cece?
A little bit.
Chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Is it delicious? Uh-huh. Daddy?
Oreo wrapped with vanilla. It's nice.
Oreo wrapped in vanilla?
Mm-hmm.
Is it yummy, Cece?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is that good, Bella? I think they like cookies and cream. Okay, so let's try the lemon meringue. Hey, everybody. So, a little crazy over here. Cece loves the cookies and cream.
You like it? Yeah, nothing. Good thing.
Don't mind me. It's been a long travel day yesterday. Been cleaning, regrouping today. Hey, Jen. Okay, so Chris, this is the lemon meringue. Nope, that's Daddy's. Here's yours. Wait, don't take. Wait. Here, Bella. Okay, this one's lemon meringue. It's like the pie, but better because I don't like the pie.
Ready, set, go.
Ready? Hey, Jessica.
That's so good.
How's that taste, Cece?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like that one better? Mm-hmm.
Me too. I like it.
What's it taste like?
I like lemon meringue pie. Straight out the box.
Bella, what's it taste like?
I don't like it.
You don't like that one? Bella doesn't like that one. That's okay.
Okay.
You like the birthday cake, right? And the cookies and cream? Mm-hmm. Yep. Dieter, do you want some? Yeah, Dieter wants some. All right, so which one's your favorite out of all the Pro Bars? Hey, Wendy.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
We have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
I want dip and
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls too. Look at Bella.
Cookies and cream. We got Cookie Monster.
I'm guessing you like it, kiddo. You like it? You want the lemon meringue, Cece?
No, she didn't like that one.
Daddy will finish it.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that's our family. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, everybody. So we're a mixed family. Apparently, birthday cake is a winner for me and Cece. Bella loves the cookies and cream, and Chris is lemon meringue. Surprisingly, because he's a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah.
So super excited. I love it that it's a healthy snack, and Cece can eat it because she has a tree nut allergy. And none of our products are made in a facility that handles nuts at all. So Cece can have them. There's 0 nuts in them, and it's the only go-to bar. We can't do processed bars. We can't do anything like that because Cece can't have any of it because it's all processed in a plant where there's tree nuts or nuts. So it's really nice that she can have it. It's a quick snack for mommy. It's always in my bag, and I can just give it to her. And I heard you, baby. I heard you. She wants ranch and dip. She's my child. Thanks, Kat. So it's really nice. It's convenient for me as a mom that I can just carry them in my purse and always have something for her. So super excited. The Pro Bars are amazing. They're a great snack, low carbs, low sugar, 2 grams of sugar in all of them, I think. But yeah, 2 grams of sugar and 20 grams of protein. So they're really good for you. So you guys have a great night. Love you. And we're going to be, Cece and I are fighting over the birthday cake. So, all right. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. Bye, guys.
One of the things we were talking about is, as we mentioned yesterday, just knocking out the polygraph.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that today?
Okay.
Why don't we do that now?
Okay.
We'll get that out of the way when you're done. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No, this is
okay.
the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
All right. So then when we're done, we'll figure out our game plan that I was talking about today.
Okay.
Does your dad have availability to use the car if you're going to be here for an hour or more?
Can you drive?
Oh, he can drive. Yeah, he's yeah.
Okay. And I'll go explain to him everything that's going on.
Okay. He will know where to go, but.
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
Well, the house, he knows how to get to the house, but if
Okay.
it's not ready, you can't go in there. But.
Okay.
Does he know how you use GPS on his phone? Or
Yeah, but he wouldn't know where else to go besides my house.
Oh, that's true.
That's just, I can tell him if he can get to go to my friend's house if
Okay.
I'm not sure, if I'm be here for an hour or 4 hours.
Absolutely. You want me to just go talk to him and let him know when the house is going to be ready and all that, and when he can go? Because he can go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
Oh yeah, if everything should be open by now around here. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well,
he's been flying since 5 o'clock East Coast time. So.
Okay. Why don't we knock this out?
Okay.
I think it's the best thing to do to move past all of this, and then I'll go talk to your dad. He'll have the keys. Everything will be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have his number, so you can call him when you're done.
There's no signal in this place, so.
That's bad, isn't it? That's why I couldn't talk to you earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Between him and me, we'll figure out how to communicate best and get him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting text messages from a lot of news places.
Okay.
I don't know really
I think that's part of maybe what we game plan today.
Not just here
Everywhere.
Today show, or I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I think that you certainly can do whatever you need to or want to do, but I think that after this, after we knock this out, we get back to the team and we make a plan.
Okay, so we get different, like, advice, like, as far as, like, her mom said, like, if it's a kidnapping, then she said not to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm, like, torn of what to do.
Well,
Her mom told you not to talk?
Yeah, her mom's saying, because she was advised by someone, like police or a detective there, that, like, if he talks to the media, it might...
Oh, to the media, okay.
Mhm.
No, I thought you were talking about to the police.
Oh, no,
I was like-
no, like, just the media in general, like,
Yeah.
'cause it's gone, I mean, today's show, Good Morning America, is trying to get a hold of me, my parents, friends, so I just...
Sometimes we release details that, maybe the public
They want
doesn't
details
know.
from me.
I know, so
And
that's
why
why.
I'm like, I don't want to impede with what's going on here and put the things out, because I've watched enough shows that say, like, all right, don't put things out there before the police put
Because
things
then you
out
don't
there.
know if somebody really knows or if they just saw it on TV.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think while you're doing this, it's going to be completely okay to ignore your phone and the media and everyone, right?
Okay.
So let's get this out of the way. I think it'll really clear your mind a little bit, right?
All right.
So why don't we put a halt on the phone, on texting people, on Good Morning America, all those stuff.
I haven't responded to any of them.
Let's
Only
focus
just my
on
friends.
this. Yeah. Let's focus on this. Let's knock it out, and then let's talk.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
And
You guys
Grandma,
good?
you'll come in, I'll go get you when we're done.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. So go ahead and have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know, I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry, it's not on or anything right now, it's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know, a lot of people haven't had polygraphs before, it's not like a normal thing that people go through. A lot of people, like, obviously in law enforcement and places like that, they have to go through polygraphs for their job, but other than that, most people never take a polygraph in their entire life, so.
Yeah, so I have, like, no idea, like, what to expect, honestly.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today?
I'm sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, the first day I thought, okay, she was just somewhere.
Sure.
And after yesterday, all the activity at my house, I didn't know, it went to the other extreme. I've just been, like, sick to my stomach that either somebody has her or she's in trouble and the kids are not safe either.
Right. Well, and I think that's totally awesome that you're here today. I mean, I commend you. We do this in all of our missing person cases, so don't think that we're just singling you out, like, oh my gosh, they want me to take a polygraph. Anytime, someone was the last person to see people, or, it's a missing person case, we start from the inside and we work out. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. So I've done polygraphs on the Jessica Ridgway case. I don't know if you were here for that.
The name sounds
The
familiar.
little girl that went missing in Westminster, and
Okay.
that, yeah. And then just the one that we had in Thornton last year or the year before. So we do this all the time. So please don't think that you're being singled out. Like, this is one way that if you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something through this,
Okay.
to Shanann and little girls, so,
Okay.
okay. So I am, my name is Tammy. If you can call me Tammy, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, so it's a CBI. It's kind of like the FBI, but for Colorado.
Okay.
So what our role is, just so you know, is anytime a law enforcement agency or a district attorney's office or the governor needs assistance with a case, they can call the CBI to come out and assist them.
Okay.
So obviously in this, type of case, they're calling in all the resources that they can, which includes me, who works out of the Denver office, and I also do polygraphs. So they asked me if I would be willing to come here and chat with you and hopefully get you cleared up and on your way, because it sounds like that's what you're here for, and
Yeah,
that's awesome, because that's mostly what people want to do is, like, dude, you're looking at the wrong person, like, I just want to show you I had nothing to do with this, and then you guys can get on your way and, do your investigation somewhere else. So,
Okay.
because that helps us, because then we don't have to keep focusing on Chris. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This polygraph today is going to be recorded.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be dumb if I didn't, because what if at the end I said you said whatever and you really didn't say it? Obviously, they could go back and look at the recording. There's a camera right there. There's also a backup digital recording that I'm doing.
Okay.
Hey everybody! So I'm home with the family, And they're excited to try the new Pro Bars, and they came in, I think, yesterday. So we have cookies and cream, and we have lemon meringue. Who wants Pro Bars?
I do.
All right, so do you guys want lemon meringue first, or do you want cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies?
I want that.
You want the lemon meringue? All right, since I have this one open, let's try this one first, okay?
Cookies and cream.
And Daddy's gonna try it too.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yes, so everyone's gonna try Chris Crumb cookies and cream. All right, Bella gets cookies and cream, Cece gets cookies and cream.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
You're the taste testers.
Yummy.
Is it yummy? What's it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What else?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. What's it taste like, Cece?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Is it delicious? Daddy?
Oreo wrapped with vanilla. It's nice.
Oreo wrapped in vanilla? Is it yummy, Cece? Is that good, Bella? I think they like cookies and cream. Okay, so let's try the lemon meringue. Hey, everybody. So, a little crazy over here. Cece loves the cookies and cream.
You like it? Yeah, nothing. Good thing.
Don't mind me. It's been a long travel day yesterday. Been cleaning, regrouping today. Hey, Jen. Okay, so Chris, this is the lemon meringue. Nope, that's Daddy's. Here's yours. Wait, don't take. Wait. Here, Bella. Okay, this one's lemon meringue. It's like the pie, but better because I don't like the pie.
Ready, set, go.
Ready? Hey, Jessica.
That's so good.
How's that taste, Cece?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like that one better?
Me too. I like it.
What's it taste like?
You like lemon meringue pie? Straight out the box.
Bella, what's it taste like?
I don't like it.
You don't like that one? Bella doesn't like that one. That's okay. You like the birthday cake, right? And the cookies and cream? Yep. Dieter, do you want some? Yeah, Dieter wants some. All right, so which one's your favorite out of all the Pro Bars? Hey, Wendy.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue? What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
We have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
You like it?
I want dip and cream.
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls too. Look at Bella.
Cookies and cream. We got cookie mustard.
I'm guessing you like it, kiddo. You like it? You want the lemon meringue, Cece?
No, she didn't like that one.
I don't like that.
Daddy will finish it.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that's our family. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, everybody. So we're a mixed family. Apparently, birthday cake is a winner for me and Cece. Bella loves the cookies and cream, and Chris is lemon meringue. Surprisingly, because he's a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah.
So super excited. I love it that it's a healthy snack, and Cece can eat it because she has a tree nut allergy. And none of our products are made in a facility that handles nuts at all. So Cece can have them. There's 0 nuts in them, and it's the only go-to bar. We can't do processed bars. We can't do anything like that because Cece can't have any of it because it's all processed in a plant where there's tree nuts or nuts. So it's really nice that she can have it. It's a quick snack for mommy. It's always in my bag, and I can just give it to her. And I heard you, baby. I heard you. She wants ranch and dip. She's my child. Thanks, Kat. So it's really nice. It's convenient for me as a mom that I can just carry them in my purse and always have something for her. So super excited. The Pro Bars are amazing. They're a great snack, low carbs, low sugar, 2 grams of sugar in all of them, I think. But yeah, 2 grams of sugar and 20 grams of protein. So they're really good for you. So you guys have a great night. Love you. And we're going to be, Cece and I are fighting over birthday cake. So, all right. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya. All right. Bye, guys.
Your Honor, there are no words to adequately describe the unimaginable tragedy that brings us before this court today. By my comments, I'm not even going to try to express the horror, the pain, or the suffering that the defendant has caused to these families, to this community, and to all who were a part of this investigation. However, I do want to spend a few minutes sharing with the court the details of the crime, as so far you've only had an opportunity to review the affidavit and a few facts here and there that have been offered to the court in the motions and pleadings that have been filed. The questions that have screamed out to anyone who will listen since August 13th of 2018 are why and how? Why did this have to happen? How could a seemingly normal husband and father annihilate his entire family? For what? These are the questions that only one individual in this courtroom or on this planet knows the answers to. I fully expect we will not receive the answers to these questions today, nor will we at any point in the future. I don't expect that he will ever tell the truth about what truly happened or why. Even if he did, there is no rational way that any human being could find those answers acceptable responses to such horrific questions. The best we can do is try to piece together some kind of understanding from the evidence that is available to us. And the evidence tells us this: the defendant coldly and deliberately ended 4 lives, not in a fit of rage, not by way of accident, but in a calculated and sickening manner. Shanann was 34 years old. She had married the defendant in November of 2012. Over the weekend leading up to August 13th, she had been at a work conference in Phoenix, Arizona, and returned home in the early morning hours of August 13th. We know that she got home about 1:45 in the morning. The doorbell camera on their home shows her arriving back home from the airport. Shortly thereafter, at least according to the defendant, they had what he referred to as an emotional conversation about the state of their marriage and about what their lives would look like going forward. What was said during that emotional conversation, only he knows. What we do know is that shortly after that, the defendant strangled her to death with his own hands. We know that he slowly took her life the morning of August 13th. We know that this was not done in an uncontrolled, vengeful manner that he tried to describe to agents from CBI and the FBI. If that were the case, you would expect to see vicious, horrible bruising about her neck, shoulders, and face. You would expect to see the hyoid bone in her neck broken. You would expect to see some kind of defensive wounds on his body as she struggled and fought for her own life. None of those are present. The only injuries that were on Shanann's body were one set of finger or bruising, what appeared to be fingernail or finger mark bruising to the right side of her neck. We know that our experts will tell us that it takes 2 to 4 minutes to strangle someone to death manually with their own hands. The horror that she felt as the man that she loved wrapped his hands around her throat and choked the life out of her must have been unimaginable. Even worse, what must Bella, age 4, and Celeste, age 3, must have experienced or thought as their father, the one man on this planet who was supposed to nurture and protect them, was snuffing out their lives. They both died from smothering. Let me say that again. The man seated to my right smothered his daughters. Why? Imagine the horror in Bella's mind as her father took her last breaths away.
Your Honor, understand very clearly, Bella fought back for her life. The frenulum, the connective tissue between her upper lip and her gum, had a centimeter and a half laceration. She bit her tongue multiple times before she died. She fought back for her life as her father smothered her. Celeste had no such injuries. In fact, she had no external injuries at all. But according to the medical examiner, she was smothered nonetheless. The defendant then methodically and calmly loaded their bodies into his work truck, not in a hasty or disorganized way. He was seen from the neighbor's doorbell camera backing his truck into the driveway, going back and forth into the house and back out to the truck 3 different times, 1 time for each of their bodies. He then drove them away from their family home 1 final time, intent on hiding any evidence of the crimes that he had just committed. In 1 final sign of callousness for his wife, his daughters, and their unborn son, and their remains, he drove them to a location that he thought no one would ever find them, to one of the oil tank batteries with which he was so familiar. He knew this was safe. He had texted a coworker the night before saying, "I'll head out to that site. I'll take care of it." He had carefully ensured that he would be alone in the middle of the plains to secrete away the remains of his family in a place that he hoped they would never be found. In 1 final measure of disrespect for the family he once had, he ensured that they would not be together, even in death, or so he thought. He disposed of them in different locations. He buried Shanann and Nico in a shallow grave away from the oil tanks. Bella and Celeste were thrown away in the oil tanks at this facility. Different tanks, so these little girls wouldn't be together in death. Imagine this, Your Honor. This defendant took those little girls and put them through a hatch at the top of an oil tank, 8 inches in diameter. Bella had scratches on her left buttocks from being shoved through this hole. A tuft of blonde hair was found on the edge of one of these hatches. The defendant told investigators that Bella's tank seemed emptier than CC's because of the sound that the splashes made. These were his daughters. Significantly, when his coworkers arrived at the tank battery later that morning, to a person, they all described him as acting completely normally. It was a normal workday, even while his daughters sank in the oil and water not far away from him. And then his efforts at deception truly began. We've all seen the emotionless interviews that the defendant gives to the local media, asking for help in locating his family. We watched as he claimed that the house was empty without them, and that he hoped that they were somewhere safe, and that he just wanted them to come home. He told investigators that they were at home sleeping when he left for work that morning, and that Shanann had told him that she was taking the girls to a friend's house for the day. What is striking about this case, Your Honor, beyond the horrors that I've already described to you, is the number of collateral victims that he created by his actions. While he stood in front of TV cameras asking for the safe return of his family, scores of law enforcement officers, neighbors, friends, and family scoured the area, fretted for their safe return. They texted him begging for any information and sending him their best wishes, all the while he hid what he had done. The list of indirect victims does not end there. Think of the firefighters and the Colorado State Patrol hazmat experts who had to don protective suits and who were called upon to pull Bella and Celeste out of those oil tanks. Or the coroner employees who had to conduct these autopsies. Or the victim assistants who frantically attempted to ease the suffering of those affected. All of this, Your Honor, for what? Why? Why did this have to happen? His motive was simple, Your Honor. He had a desire for a fresh start, to begin a relationship with a new love that overpowered all decency and feelings for his wife his daughters, and unborn son. While Shanann texted the defendant over and over again in the days and weeks leading up to her death, attempting to save her marriage, the defendant secreted pictures of his girlfriend into his phone and searched and texted her at all hours of the night. While Shanann sent the defendant self-help and relationship counseling books, one of which, ironically enough, was thrown in the garbage, he was searching the internet for secluded vacation spots to take his new love in researching jewelry. And while Shanann took the girls to visit family in North Carolina, the defendant went to car museums and the sand dunes with his new girlfriend. The stark contrast between the subjects of their internet and text content is absolutely stunning. Even the morning after he killed them and disposed of their bodies, he made several phone calls. One was to the school where the girls were supposed to start, telling the school that the girls would not be coming to school anymore, that they were being unenrolled, presumably to give him some more time before law enforcement notification about them going missing. He contacted a realtor to start discussing the selling of his house, and he texted with his girlfriend about their future. None of this answers the questions of why, however. If he was this happy and wanted a new start, get a divorce. You don't annihilate your family and throw them away like garbage. Why did Nico, Celeste, Bella, and Shanann have to lose their lives in order for him to get what he wanted? Your Honor, justice demands the maximum sentence under the agreement reached by the parties. As you will recall, the agreement calls for life sentences as to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, and all of those to run consecutively to one another. It also calls for the count of unlawful termination of a pregnancy as to Nico to run consecutively to counts 1, 2, and 3. I would suggest that the extreme aggravation present in the defendant's conduct and in the efforts that I have described mandate that the sentences for counts 7, 8, and 9, the tampering with a deceased human body, each be the maximum of 12 years, and that those sentences run consecutively to one another. It is very clear that each of these acts, that these were not the subject of one act, but each oil tank that he walked up with his daughter's bodies and the hole that he dug for his wife and unborn son mandate a mandatory consecutive sentence. It's been alluded to this morning, but the defendant was certainly eligible for the death penalty in this case under the existing law in the state of Colorado. As you heard, Shanann's family strongly opposed my office seeking the death penalty and being bound to the criminal justice system for the next several decades. That's in large part, as you've heard, why we have reached the agreement that we have. 4 lives were lost at the hands of the defendant on August 13th for reasons that we will never fully understand, nor will we know. In the end, the Rusick family was much more merciful towards him than he was towards his wife, his daughters, and his unborn son. Prison for the remainder of his life is exactly where he belongs for murdering his entire family. Thank you.
Are you seeking 91 days to file a request for restitution?
I am, Your Honor, please.
I'll grant that request.
Just wait. Hi guys, say
What's
hi,
going
Bella. We gotta get you dressed, kid.
I
Look
know,
what Bella's
right?
eating. Bella's eating some of the ingredients.
She got a nice little bowl of chocolate chips.
Look at that. What is that, Bella? Can you show them? What is it? Is it chocolate?
Is it chocolate?
It's chocolate mini morsels, right? Yeah, good job. So she's been eating my peanut butter and the chocolate morsels so far today. So we're gonna let a few more people hop on, and then we're gonna get cooking here, and we'll explain to you what we're cooking up over here. So
Yeah, welcome to the 12 days of Christmas, Lavelle Day, and even though I like to claim that I could probably cook, I can't at all. So I'm gonna let my wife do all the cooking. She's gonna make up some Thrive Bites for us.
and I'm gonna go wash my hands real fast.
Uh-oh. She's gonna leave me here alone. Oh, we got some people joining. Bella, look. Got people looking at us. Say hi. Wife's gonna be making up some Thrive Bites here in a second, so make sure you hop on and join us for the 12 days of Christmas. Bella's got some chocolate chips.
I need a little Belle apron. All right, guys. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Amanda. Bella's showing you what she's eating. She's eating the ingredients. She's been eating the ingredients since I've been getting them prepared, so. So we're gonna make Thrive Bites today. Chris didn't want to go on live doing it because he didn't want to mess anything up. Not that you can mess anything up with Thrive Bites. It's so simple. Except for today, we're gonna double the recipe because we love the Thrive Bites. When you are craving something to eat, or junk food or whatever, you just pop a Thrive Bite and it fills you up, and it's really delicious. Thrive Bites, right?
Good job, Bella.
My little helper right here.
Thrive Bites.
So today, I will post in the feed the Thrive Bites. Bella, shh. Will you turn it down for me, please? So I'm going to post in the thread here today on how to make Thrive Bites and the recipe. So basically it calls for 1 packet of your lifestyle mix. Now you can use any flavor. I'm going to use vanilla here today. And hold on, honey. It calls for a cup of oats, a half a cup of peanut butter. Hi, Bonnie. Hey, Corey. Look at Bella. A half a cup of mini morsels. Now, I'm doubling the recipe, but still want to keep the calories down, so I'm only going to still do a half a cup of mini morsels. It does also, you can add anything into it, like coconut, peanuts, walnuts, whatever you want. It's up to you. You also add a 1/3 cup of honey, a half a cup of ground flaxseed, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I don't know if I mentioned peanut butter, but also half a cup of peanut butter. Again, I'm doubling the recipe, so everything I'm doing here today is going to be double. Hey, Madison. Take care of my dad while he's there with you this week. All right, guys. Sorry. So first, I'm going to add my oats. These are so good. We can't keep them in the house. So then I added, the mini morsels. I add the ground flaxseed. So I always add all the ingredients. I'll just add the rest of Bella's. I add everything that's easy to mix. And so I'm gonna pour our premium lifestyle mix in a cup so you guys can see the consistency. It is micronized. It is fine. Very, 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 very fine. Hey, Christine. So if you guys, probably can't see that way here. So if you can see how finely micronized it is. I mean, literally it's thinner than flour. I don't know if you guys can see that really well. So, hey, Mandy. So the Thrive Premium Lifestyle Mix is so fine. I mean, it's very, very, very fine. Let me find the other one. So you add 2 of those because, like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. Hey, Sharon. And so now I just pretty much mix this. And then I'm going to add the honey, the peanut butter, and the vanilla. So look at this so far. Hey, Sarah. So look at our little Thrive Bites so far. They're no bake, super simple, super delicious. Like I said, I'm going to Punta Cana in February, and I need to continue to, where'd Bella put my spoons? Hold on, guys. I think she took my, hold on. All right, I got 2 more. So if you're like me, yes, Michelle, they're super delicious. So now I'm gonna add the honey. So I'm going to Punta Cana in February, and as much as I want to get into the gym, and I'm working on trying to find the time between work, being a stay-at-home mom with the 2 girls, life and everything, it's really hard to get into. I just added the vanilla, sorry. It's really hard to get myself into the gym as much as I really want to. I've been doing some kind of like mini workouts at the house, like squatting and things like that, but it's hard for me to get to the gym. And being a stay-at-home mom during the day and working overnight shifts, you tend to snack a lot because you're always around food, and you know, whatever happens, you know, the kids are eating snacks, you jump on snacks. So this is my way of making my own snack, that instead of me grabbing a fruit roll-up or a bag of chips or any of that stuff, I just grab one of these, and I've made my own for the kids too. So they have their own little protein bites Bella loves. So now that all my ingredients are in here, I'm just going to mix it up really good. And as you guys know, messing with peanut butter, it's fun. So, sorry, I don't like a mess when I'm cooking. Not that I'm cooking. I know, Bonnie. So Bella does squats with me at the house because, you know, we all gotta work up the backside, right? So I'm doing squats at the house, and it's super funny because she tries to do them with me. And so here comes Cece, the sumo wrestler, doing squats in my living room because she literally looks like a sumo wrestler when she's doing them. Yeah, Mandy, so that is my favorite side effect. And you know, the thing is, it's not a weight loss company. And as you know, I use you as an example because you are super skinny when you started Thriving. And so like, it's not a weight loss company, but you know what, with anything you can do, you can manage your weight, you know, with just the small things that you do with cutting out junk food. Like that's what has happened with me when I started the Thrive experience, is I no longer crave a lot of the junk foods as I used to crave. And being lazy from, sorry, I'm getting another spoon. Some of the, you know, filling in your nutritional gaps and craving more water, which is all I used to drink before, but I really crave a lot more water now. And on top of that, like I'm literally eating better. So that's really huge. You know, you got to take care of your body. You got to eat better. I'm changing the spoon because of the peanut butter. Hi, Carrie. So we're making mini Thrive, or not mini, but Thrive Bites here. So my hands are washed. Sometimes, you know, when you're in the kitchen, you just stick your hands in there. With the heat of your hands, it helps to melt the peanut butter a little bit, and so it kind of makes it easier to manage, so to speak. And then we're just going to literally roll these into balls, whatever size you like. I like to do them in like little minier sizes. So, and I'll kind of demonstrate here. Let me get this. So, get your hands dirty. I take about a teaspoon size. You can see that. And, you know, just pinch it into a ball. And so that's how big I make mine. They're probably a size of a quarter in round. Carrie, they're super delicious and very healthy for you too, except for the fact that they have little mini morsels in them, but I cut the recipe in half when it comes to the mini morsels. And then you can be creative. You can use the strawberry shake with it. You can use the apple pie and create it into like an apple pie little treat. I love the peanut butter because everyone in this house loves peanut butter and I can never keep it on hand. So it's been really good. Like I said, the girls love them. I don't use the Thrive Lifestyle mix for the girls, but I make them their own little mini bites, so they feel like they're getting a treat with us too. Yes, Mandy. So these are so, like, honestly, they're really good too. But yeah, and you can do whatever you want with them. You can add anything. I'm not a coconut person, so I don't add coconut to mine, but you can add chunky peanut butter. You can add anything, you know, that you want. Stick them in the fridge, let them chill, and then put them in a little container, and then you're good to go. Grab and go. How many spoons are you required? Listen. I use like one sometimes, but like it's sticky, and you know, usually I just use my hands a lot. Of course they're clean, but you know, I'm trying to be, you know, proper, like professional TV cook, you know. I don't qualify though. So, give me 1 second. They're really good. You guys really have to try them. I will post them in the thread here. I am down 28 pounds since I started the Thrive experience, and going to Punta Cana in February, I'd like to be down another, a good 5 to 10 pounds. And so this is a really good way for me to do that. And I'm gonna show you kind of what they look like. I'm sure some of you have made some protein bites before. So it's super simple, you guys. Have fun with it. Bella was helping me out, but Chris took her away so she wouldn't talk on the video. Incorporate your kids, like make something for them. And this is super fun. Bella likes to roll these with me, and she does a really good job with it. And it's interaction with your children too at the same time. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish making these, and then I'll come back on later and show you what they look like when they're all done, even though they look the same, just a little firmer. So you guys have a great day, and I'll post the ingredients so Michelle, you can go ahead and continue shopping when you're at Walmart today. All right, guys, have a great day. These are great when you have an afternoon slump of work. Yes, so good. And honestly, like I eat them throughout the day, and they're really good snacks for when I work overnights, because when I work overnights, I tend to snack on a bunch of junk food, like things that aren't good for you. And so these have been a really good supplement instead of doing that. So instead of a bag of chips, I'm eating some Thrive Bites. All right, guys, have a great day.
Chris Watts, W-A-T-T-S.
Wow. What's going on right now around your house?
Right now, you got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent, see where they went. If they went on foot, they went in a car, or they went somewhere. And right now it's just like they've been on point. They're going through the house trying to get a scent, and hopefully they can pick something up to where it's going to lead to something.
What happened? Your wife came home. Tell me what's.
She came home from the airport 2 a.m. and I left around 5:15. She was still here, and like about 12:10 in that afternoon, her friend Nicole showed up at the door. Like I had texted Shanann a few times that day, called her, say, but she never got back to me, but she wasn't getting back to any of her people as well. And that's what really concerned a lot of people, is like, if she's not getting back to her, like if she doesn't get back to me, that's fine, like she gets busy during the day, but she didn't get back to her people, which was very concerning. And Nicole called me when she was at the door, and that's when I came home. And then walked in the house, and nothing has vanished, nothing was here. I mean, she wasn't here, the kids weren't here, nobody was here.
What's your wife's name?
Shanann, S-H-A-N-A-N-N.
What's your kids' name?
Bella and Celeste.
How do you spell Celeste?
C-E-L-E-S-T-E.
How old are your daughters?
4, Bella's 4, Celeste is 3.
And so, how many times did you try calling her?
I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times, just to say, what's going on? Like because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. Like she had just gotten back. Like everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona, and I figured she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what it was like. It registered like, all right, this isn't right.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. But I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like I want them back now. Like that's what's in my head. Like if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions. Your relationship with your kids.
Yeah, my kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And there's like, I mean, last night, like during when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I miss them. Like, I mean, I miss telling them, hey, you got to eat that or you're not going to get your dessert, you know, and just like you're not going to get your snack after. I miss that. Like I miss them, you know, cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, you know, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, you know, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on, and I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on, and know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Where was she gone for? She was on. She came back Sunday. You said at 2 at night.
Yeah, because her flight got delayed from Arizona because of like other storms around the nation. So she's supposed to get home at like 11. She got home at like 1:48. She got in bed about 2.
What was she going for? Like family trip or like?
It was a Thrive direct sales. It was a local event that was down there between a bunch of leaders in the company.
And that day she was back.
I left work early that morning, like 5:15, 5:30. So like she barely gotten into bed pretty much.
And you know, this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like somebody has to come forward.
Have you spoken to her family, like her parents?
Yeah, they've been in constant contact, like every hour. I mean, everybody back in North Carolina and the East Coast. I mean, from Maine to Florida.
What is her parents saying to you?
They're just like if they need to get on a flight, just let them know. Because I mean, they feel helpless right now because they're on the opposite side of the country. I mean, Colorado is. I mean, you can't just drive around and look. I mean, it's just like you wouldn't really know what you're looking for. That's what the cops pretty much told me. That first day, I was like, I want to get out and drive around. They said, you wouldn't know what to look for.
Last couple questions. What does law enforcement, what have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors, what's police saying to you?
Right now, what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far because yesterday Frederick Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all of this can lead to something positive.
What did your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any though, so feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch these, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off you.
Good morning and welcome to be seated. Okay, we are on the record. We are in Division 17 of the Weld County District Court, and we are here regarding Weld County case number 18CR2003, people of the state of Colorado versus Christopher Lee Watts. My name is Marcelo Cuptown, a district court judge here in Weld County, and I will be the presiding judge in this case. If I could please have the lawyers identify themselves for the record, starting with the prosecution.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Rourke on behalf of the people. Patrick Roach on behalf of the people. John Walsh on behalf of the defense.
Jay Merson on behalf of Mr. Watts. Thank you. Thank you. And Mr. Rourke, did you want to make a record regarding compliance with the Victims' Rights Act?
Yes, Your Honor, we are in compliance with the Victims' Rights Act. Frank Rusick, who is Shanann Watts' father, is present in the courtroom, as is Frankie Rusick, who is Shanann Watts' brother. They are present in the courtroom, and we have advised them of the purpose of today's hearing and what we expect to occur.
Thank you. Mr. Watts, last week I gave you a limited advisement because charges had not been filed. They have now been filed, so I'm going to give you a full advisement. If at any time you have any questions, please let me know, and welcome also to certainly consult with your attorneys, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, you do not need to make any statements. Any statements you make can be used against you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to be represented by counsel, and if you're indigent, you have the right to request the appointment of counsel or consult with the public defender before any further proceedings are held. And I see that you've taken advantage of that right. Any plea that you make must be made voluntarily and not the result of undue influence or coercion. You understand?
Yes, sir.
At this point, I have denied your right to bail, given the charges. You can certainly have a conversation shortly about that issue. You have the right to understand the nature of the charges. We'll go over them in a moment. You have the right to a jury trial. You also have the right to demand and receive a preliminary hearing within a reasonable time to determine whether probable cause exists to believe that the offenses charged were committed by you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I assume that the defense has received a copy of the complaint and information. Mr. Watts will explain to you what you have been formally charged with and what the possible penalties are. Count 1 alleges that on or about August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts unlawfully, feloniously, after deliberation, and with the intent to cause the death of a person other than himself, caused the death of Shanna Watts in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3-102, subsection 1, subsection 8. And that crime is classified as murder in the first degree of class 1 felony. Do you understand? Count 2 alleges murder in the first degree, also a class 1 felony, and it reads that between and including August 12, 2018 and August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts unlawfully, feloniously, after deliberation, and with the intent to cause the death of a person other than himself, caused the death of Bella Watts in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3-102, subsection 1, subsection 8. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Count 3 alleges murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony, and specifically it alleges that between and including August 12, 2018 and August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts unlawfully, feloniously, after deliberation, and with the intent to cause the death of a person other than himself, caused the death of Celeste Watts in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3-102, subsection 1, subsection 8. Do you understand?
Yes,
Count 4 alleges murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony. It alleges that between and including August 12, 2018 and August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts unlawfully, feloniously, and knowingly caused the death of Bella Watts, a child who had not yet attained 12 years of age, and the defendant was in a position of trust with respect to the victim in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3-102, subsection 1, subsection F. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Count 5 alleges murder in the first degree, a class 1 felony. It alleges that between and including August 12, 2018 and August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts unlawfully, feloniously, and knowingly caused the death of Celeste Watts, a child who had not yet attained 12 years of age, and the defendant was in a position of trust with respect to the victim in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3-102, subsection 1, subsection F. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
With regard to these first 5 counts, The minimum sentence that the court could impose if convicted is life imprisonment in the Colorado Department of Corrections, and the maximum sentence is death. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Let me also point out that pursuant to Rule 32.1 of the Rules of Criminal Procedure, the prosecutor would have to file a written statement of intent to seek the death penalty no later than 63 days after arraignment. Do you understand? If a life imprisonment sentence was imposed, it would be without the possibility of parole. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Count 6 alleges a Class 2 felony of unlawful termination of pregnancy in the first degree. Specifically, it alleges that on or about August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts, with the intent to terminate unlawfully the pregnancy of a woman, namely Jeanette Watts, feloniously and unlawfully terminated the pregnancy of the woman. Further, the woman died as a result of the unlawful termination of the pregnancy in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-3.5-103. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The possible penalties, if convicted for this crime, is a mandatory minimum 16 years in prison up to 48 years in prison, followed by an additional mandatory parole period of 5 years. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Count 7 alleges tampering with a deceased human body, a Class 3 felony. It alleges that on or about August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts, believing that an official proceeding was pending, in progress, or about to be instituted, and acting without legal right or authority, unlawfully and feloniously, willfully destroyed, mutilated, concealed, removed, or altered a human body, part of a human body, or human remains with the intent to impair it or their appearance or availability in the official proceedings in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-8-610.5. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Count 8 alleges also tampering with a deceased human body, a Class 3 felony. It alleges that on or about August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts, believing that an official proceeding was pending, in progress, or about to be instituted, and acting without legal right or authority, unlawfully and feloniously, willfully destroyed, mutilated, concealed, removed, or altered a human body, part of a human body, or human remains with the intent to impair its or their appearance or availability in the official proceeding in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-8-610.5. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And finally, count 9 alleges tampering with a deceased human body, a Class 3 felony. It alleges that on or about August 13, 2018, Christopher Lee Watts, believing that an official proceeding was pending, in progress, or about to be instituted, and acting without legal right or authority, unlawfully and feloniously, willfully destroyed, mutilated, concealed, removed, or altered a human body, part of a human body, or human remains with the intent to impair its or their appearance or availability in the official proceeding in violation of Colorado Revised Statutes 18-8-610.5. With regard to counts 7, 8, and 9, those Class 3 felonies carry a presumptive range of 4 to 12 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections. If there were sufficient mitigating circumstances, the minimum could be as low as 2 years. If there were sufficient aggravating circumstances, as many as 24 years. And any prison sentence would be followed by an additional mandatory parole period of 3 years. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about what I've said so far?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Merston, has your office filed a written intent to seek a proof evident presumptive rate hearing?
Not yet, Judge, but we will be following that. This case will be Mr. Walsh's and Ms. Harrell's. They were the attorneys listed on the, I believe, the most recent pleading from the defense.
Okay, thank you. And I would point out, Mr. Watts, that the prosecution also indicated in the complaint and information that these were acts of domestic violence. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And so, Mr. Walsh, what is your request today?
Your Honor, considering that we haven't received any discovery of the case, we're not in a good position at this point to advise the court about what kind of time we'll need. My suggestion to the court is that the court allow Mr. Watts to reserve the preliminary hearing in the case, reserve the proof evident hearing, and set the matter for a status conference about 60 days out.
So just to be clear, he is waiving his right to have a preliminary hearing within 35 days, that he's not seeking a proof evident presumption great hearing prior to the setting of the status conference in about 60 days, but he's reserving his right to have those hearings in the future, but not necessarily within 35 days. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor. We've spoken about those issues.
And do you understand what we're talking about, Mr. Watts?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about that? Okay. And Mr. Rourke, do you have any objection to that request?
No, Your Honor, that seems like the prudent way to proceed at this point.
Okay. Let me give you a date that, how does, so 60 days is about October 20th or so. I have October 11th. Does that date work for the parties? I can go a little bit further if you like as well.
I think a little bit further would make sense, Your Honor. Thank you.
How about November 19th? While we're waiting for lawyers to let me make a record that the court's going to find that Mr. Watts is knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily waiving his right to have a preliminary hearing within 35 days. And while he has not asked for a proof evident presumption great hearing yet, I'm told that he will, but he's not requesting that hearing prior to the status conference that we're setting today. Agreed?
Yes. That date works fine with the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, I spoke to the Rusiks, and that is fine with the people as well as the victim's family.
How is late morning on November 19th?
Anytime, Your Honor. Late morning is fine.
Very good. How about 10:30?
That'll work for the people.
And that will be in Division 16. I apologize for the bouncing around of division, but my courtroom obviously is not big enough, and I will keep you updated on where the divisions are going to be, but the next court date will be in Division 16. Are there any other questions, comments, concerns, anything that we can address today before us recessing?
I think there are a couple of things outstanding, Your Honor, and first I wanted to address one very ministerial point of clarification with respect to the standing decorum order that the court entered yesterday. By its terms, and when the court defines the applicable areas, that includes my office, specifically the boundaries of the district attorney's office. I just wanted to make a request for clarification that the terms of this order do not apply to the conduct that occurs within my office itself.
Agreed.
Thank you. Otherwise, I have provided a copy of this to the employees of my office, and we will be providing it to law enforcement after this hearing is on.
Thank you. I also intend on issuing a case management order later today, so be on the lookout for that.
I don't know if the court has the desire at this point this morning to address a couple of the other outstanding motions that the Public Defender's Office has filed that we had entered or filed responses to. We have not addressed motions 2, 3, 5, and 7. And those are the defense motions 2, 3, 5, and 7. And for the record, our responses were C, D, E, and F.
I don't have those motions in front of me, but I know that I issued a number of written orders yesterday. Did you receive those?
I received written orders, but not as it relates to those 4, so perhaps they just haven't reached my desk yet.
If they haven't yet, I will issue a written ruling. We'll be getting it shortly. But I issued a number of orders yesterday.
Your Honor, does that include, I did get the order on motion 5 and motion 7. Does that include motions 2 and 3 then that the court would?
Remind me what 2 and 3 are again?
Motion 2 is the motion to allow confidential defense experts to be present for any testing. And we did have a bit of additional argument on that if the court wanted to hear it. Motion 3 is a motion for a protective order.
I prefer that you put it in writing, and then I'll issue a written order with regard to that. Is that something that's time sensitive?
I think it could be, Your Honor. I can't speak for the district attorney, but it could be.
I can tell the court, understanding what Mr. Walsh is referring to in motion number 2, it is not something that is going to occur in the next day or two, so it's not time sensitive in that respect.
So you'll be received, if you want to put something in writing, you're certainly welcome to, and I will issue a written order in a timely manner.
Does the court want to give us a deadline for that?
Sure, when would you like to file a response?
I can have it done in a day or two.
Okay. And so, do you have control, Mr. Warren, as to when the testing is going to occur?
Absolutely. I can certainly make clear to our forensic agents that pending the litigation or the receipt of a court order on this, that we will not do any forensic testing.
That'd be great. So did you want to have time to file a reply to the response?
If necessary, if I could have 3 business days to file a response to whatever Mr. Walsh files in the next couple of days, I would appreciate that.
Okay, so Mr. Walsh, do you have something filed by close of business tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so close of business on Monday, Mr. Warren?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll have something to the parties by midweek next week.
Thank you.
Any other issues that we can resolve today?
Not for the people around.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, we are in recess. Thank you for your time.
In that one. Do you mind if I right in that chair? Can we finalize that one other interview real quick? Sure. 1 minute, Mr. Watts? Yeah, all right. Be right back. Do you need anything to drink? That's some water. Okay, I'll get some water. Okay.
So how you doing?
Looks like I'm stressed out and stuff. I totally understand. I can understand what happened or what's going on. Yeah. Let's see. Like I'll tell them, grab the van. Yeah. She's a very controlling woman. As far as that, I know my wife says she's a narcissist from what she got. I guess. So, You know, if I could put you up one second, just to answer you a couple basic questions, just your name and all that information, so I can take notes.
Ronnie
Watts,
WATTS.
W-A-T-T-S. Okay. So your date of birth?
1456.
1456. Okay, and you're out of state, right? You came
Yeah, I
out
live
there?
in North Carolina. Well, I live in Spring Lake, North Carolina.
Spring Lake. Okay, what's the address there?
1107 Vass, D-A-S-S Road.
E-A-S-S?
Yeah.
Road?
Yeah, Spring Lake.
Spring Lake.
28390.
28390? Okay, and a good contact number, sir?
910-578-3408.
3408. Okay, that's a cell?
Yeah.
All right. And then, and obviously Chris is your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
One boy and a girl.
All right. And so you just flew out here today?
This morning.
Okay. All right. And if you could, maybe you could just start with what happened, how you became aware that there's a situation.
Chris would call me, let's see, get the date right, today's Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And this was, happened Monday. He would call me and said, there's something going on, what's going on?
Do you remember what day that was?
It was Monday.
Monday? Okay. Do you know approximately what time? It was this morning?
About the time when I got home from work, it was around 6:30 my time, so then about 4:30 out here, probably something like that.
Good. With good.
Well, if my memory serves me right, don't keep the days straight right now.
Yeah, no, and it just as best as you recall. So, okay, so about that time you gave your call, I said, something's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did he tell you about that?
He said Chanel and the girls are missing, or gone, is what he told me. They're missing, and they're gone, they don't know where they're at. He said she left her phone, her purse, her car. He says he has no clue what the hell she's run off with the kids or what the hell's going on. He was dumbfounded about it, more or less. And he told me the situation, what happened, that the other girl, he told me what happened that morning, that they had a discussion, because she already knew this was coming, that he wanted to get a separation and put the house up for sale. And he said, the marriage just wasn't working any longer.
Were you aware of that prior to this phone call?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you knew they were married?
Yeah. He told me about a couple weeks prior to that, when he'd come down to, she'd come down to North Carolina for 6 weeks. And staying some with us, some with her parents. Her parents live about 30-40 miles from us.
Okay. Also, were they originally living in North Carolina before they moved out here to Colorado?
You come up.
I'm talking about Chris and, how do I say, Shanann.
They met, actually a friend of ours introduced them. That's what, 7 or 8 years ago, whatever it was. And Chris left home at 18. When he graduated, he moved to Charlotte. He went to NASCAR Tech, and he worked at Ford dealership for a few years. And then him and Stan moved in together out there, and then they decided to move to Colorado, out here. Now she's had friends up here for some reason. I don't want to move all out here, but anyway, that's what they did.
And then, how old were they when they met, or how long ago was that?
7 or 8 years ago.
7 or 8? And how old is Chris? I'm not even sure the age is.
His birthday is May 16th or 17th. My anniversary is one day, his birthday's the next. It's 16th or 17th. And it's 1985. It's 33.
Okay. So they met about 7 or 8 years ago in North Carolina, and then moved out. Do you remember when they moved out here?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't know exactly when that was.
Just a background information, but okay. So they moved on out here to Colorado. Did they have children while they were in North Carolina, or did they have one here? And it was 2 children, right? And then one
Bella and CC, and one on the way.
All right. Bella and CC. So when was that visit? You said she was in North Carolina for about 6 weeks visiting her family?
That was February 3. calendar? I can help out with that. Let's see. It was handy to have. I'm trying to remember all the dates and stuff around about. But they just flew back, because she went to the Lavelle thing in Arizona. They got one. You think it's July? This weekend. What's the days? Today's 15th. I'm sorry, I got all sorts of stuff that much. But she went to what was it? But they flew back here, April 9th, I think.
Oh, so this was recent, they just got back from North Carolina?
Yeah.
And it was the whole family?
Yeah, but she stayed out there 6 weeks, Chris come down for the last week.
Okay.
We come down there, which I got to see him one time when he was down there, because she refused to let us see the kids.
Yeah.
Because her and my wife had fallen out.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay. So for this week, they were both there?
Yeah.
That was good.
So we went on vacation, me and my son-in-law and my other two grandkids, my wife stuff went to Myrtle Beach, and they were in North Myrtle Beach at the same time, and it was like 5 miles apart. We were still getting to the grandkids.
Okay. Yeah, so I definitely want to hear about that, some of the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah.
But you think they came back to Colorado the 9th to the 10th?
She flew out, went to Arizona for the Lavelle conference thing, and we'll get away things they go on, which, if I'm not mistaken, she went out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and flew back Monday morning, early in the morning. Like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Came back here on Monday. Okay. So she went from North Carolina to the conference in...
No, they came back here first.
Oh, they came back here first?
Yeah.
And then she turned around.
Yeah, then she turned around, she went back here maybe 2 days, or 1 day I think it was, and she turned around and flew back.
Okay.
I might be able to.
Okay.
My phone ain't good yet.
Oh, that conference you went to, was that in Las Vegas?
No, it was in Arizona.
Arizona.
I can pull up some of her stuff still on her Facebook, some I can't, I think one of those blocked. What's that poor wife hanger?
Oh, and I forgot to ask, but the girls were with them, right, when they visited in North Carolina? The two that they were with. Okay.
She was down, because I said she had the dates on here, whatever, on her Facebook thing, but I can't get it.
That's okay. That's okay.
She was down for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris come down the last week, which was, I can't give you the exact dates on it. Anyway, no one was there on the beach.
we haven't talked to her since that blowout, the second week she was there, or second weekend she stayed with us. And she sent this text to us. I got a freaking tape on Thursday. This one ended, okay, when they got back here, they did the sonogram for the baby. And that we have not talked to her from the time that, I'll tell you about the little story about the little falling out they had. She sent this picture of the sonogram to me at 8 o'clock in the morning, my time, so it's 6 o'clock in the morning here. No comment or nothing on it, no nothing. At 11:30, well, okay, the time changed. In fact, then at 1:30 that afternoon, she texted back, wanted to share the picture of the new baby. And she was reaching out, so that's when Chris, I think, originally told her that he had separation and stuff. That was, I'm not sure exactly when he told her. I think Wallace told her, because he told me when he was down for the visit. But he was down, he said, those 4 or 5 weeks he was here by himself, he said, I felt this alone then as I did when she was here. He said, there's no, she's like, I don't love her anymore.
And was that the first time, or were you aware of prior marital problems? Prior to that?
I could sense something was going on because, it just wasn't all lovey-dovey like it used to be. And anytime we come visit them, we come here a couple times a year and FaceTime with them and stuff. She's sitting on her ass on the phone, doing her little stuff. Chris is running around, taking care of kids, feeding the kids, doing this, doing that. And then she accuses him of not doing anything with the kids, take care of the kids. I said, Chris, every time I see you, you're doing everything with the kids, getting the bath, feeding them, doing everything. He loves them kids today. Believe me, he didn't do anything to hurt one of the kids. Nothing. Or neither one. But,
and was it something that would, from what you were seeing or what Chris had said to you, did it seem like it was serious marital problems even prior to this visit back to North Carolina?
I wouldn't say it was serious. It was just something that's been going on and on. He said I should have done this a long time ago. And just like the baby now they're having, she was telling us when she was down here to visit, it was Chris's idea, 80-20, to have another baby because he wanted a boy. And I mentioned that to him when he come down. That one afternoon I got to see him, he said it wasn't him, it was all her, it wasn't another child. And she flips everything around on that type deal. Ain't trying to put her down or nothing, but I was just telling you what kind of person she is. Everything's about her. She has this persona that she wants, this image she wants out there all the time. Or what everything's hunky-dory, everything's beautiful in the world and stuff when it's not. Like Chris always said, everything she has on Facebook is a mask. It's just to put on.
Is it all very positive? And
everything that she tries to put out there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she does.
What was it, the company that she works for? Is it makeup or something?
It's a veil that says, it's called, the company's a veil, but it's called Thrive. It's a nutrition thing, patches and pills and nutrition shakes and all that stuff. And it's come out with new weight loss packs and stuff.
Okay. And was that like a part-time job that she had?
That's all she did.
That's all she did, is full-time?
I mean, she had, before she got into this, doing 2 or 3 other jobs, like little department stores out here and stuff. Actually, she was, years ago, when it was here, when he worked at the Ford dealership, before he got to the old business, she got there and started selling cars, didn't she? She was doing damn good. Yeah. She's a salesperson, believe me. See, that's what her knack is.
And is that what she does for Thrive? She's a salesperson.
She has a pyramid type thing. She has all these different people under her, and what they sell, she makes money on what they sell.
Gotcha.
So it's a team thing, and I think she was like 34th or 35th in the company.
Oh, so she's pretty good at it.
And I actually asked Chris. I told him, I said, if y'all do decide to sell pregnant or whatever, she can come back to North Carolina, or you want to stay out here? And he said, that the child support on that thing, so I have to stay out there. So I can make that kind of money back there. Because it makes good money. That's what, mommy asking what does she make? He said, she makes pretty much what I make.
Well,
so make money.
And I think somebody told me there, so he's a supervisor for?
He's coming up for foreman I know the oil money pays pretty well.
Yeah.
Do you know about what that is? What kind of salary?
I never asked him. And I don't want to get into that, I don't know.
Yeah. No, sure, and I'm curious because if she makes what he makes.
Yeah, I mean, she just started doing this last few years, I don't know what she made before.
Mm-hmm.
But, she's making good money now.
Do you know, did they have any financial problems? Was there any kind of, was that part of the marital, strife?
Not that I know of, but he said he don't see the reason they have to live in that big ass house they live in, because they don't need that kind of, as far as them, it was them two kids, they didn't need that, $300,000 house sitting out there. He said sometimes we'll struggle, making sure you make enough money to make enough for your house payment. But I said, that's part of life, everybody goes through that.
Sure. But as far as you know now, nothing major.
No, he never called last week for my money.
He can say maybe like, hey, I'm a real bad dad, or she's a real bad dad.
Sometimes when Cece was born, they even paid for my wife's flight to come out here, when she was being born and everything, help watch after kids, and when they go on some of their Lavelle trips, sometimes he went, sometimes he didn't, depending on what time he get off. My wife would come out here, well, I'd come out here too, and watch the kids while she was gone. And stuff like that.
So normal, everybody's got their bills and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell another little story. I was telling another guy when she come down for a visit, 6 weeks she was down here, and like I said, she was staying like 3 or 4 days with us, 3 or 4 days with her parents. And every time, I go back from the very beginning when I first met her, I had something that was a little different about her. I was telling him they had come down from the other grandkids' birthday party from Charlotte, and they had bought these Power Ranger costumes to wear. That's what was in back then. That was years ago. And they forgot the head mask, the head thing to go on. And that morning at the party, she sent them all the way back to Charlotte. That was a 3-hour drive where we were at, back to Charlotte, and 3 hours back to get the mask. And just to prove my point more or less, whatever. Anyway, that was just something I said from that point. I said, something about that. I said, the mask thing, to wear 15, 20 minutes, they don't take the damn thing off anyway, and just start playing with kids, and then what a big deal. But when she come down this last time, she'll stay like 3 or 4 days with us. Like first 3 or 4 days, everything's fine. I mean, we get along good, have a good time. I can show you a video here of the grandkids with my wife and stuff. Videos. Tell you on that.
Four chili monkeys jumping on the back. What the walk and
I don't remember doing that one kid. I meant to happen. I don't have to buy shit on my week.
And so everything was good at the beginning of the trip?
Yeah, well, I mean, every time she'd come over, it was just a matter of time for something would blow up. The 3rd or 4th day, whatever, the first time she came over, my next door neighbor had passed away, and that was the day that she was going to go back to Southern Pines. And my wife said, well, I gotta get my hair done, I gotta go get the flowers from my neighbor, and she come by where I work at a sewer dealership, she signed some paper on the car I was getting. She was by. She said, we're gonna take you back now or wait this afternoon. So I'll just wait. She said, we'll be home a while, it's gonna take a while to go. I said, okay, no problem. So she went and got hair done, we got flowers, come by my place, and realized she left her phone at the hairdresser. So my daughter, she's in her hair done too, she went and got up and bring it back to my work, and we was up in the finance office signing the paperwork. She then texted me, she said, where in the hell is Sydney at? So I've been alone here with these kids for 5 hours. I said, they're your kids. I went and bought a trampoline for them, a swimming pool, this little pool and stuff, and another TV for another room with a bigger TV so they could watch and everything. And I said, well, she had my wife in tears in the finance office. That's how bad she jumped in my wife's text. And I said, no person for that.
And then she says, I'll be there in a minute. That's all right, I got my daddy coming to get me. She's getting here, as soon as I get the car seats, I'll ride his truck. So she left mad that day, and Chris called, was that night, and said, my wife asked him, I said, what do you want to do? For some reason I can't get along with her. He said, Mom, just let it go. And I said, that's just the way she is sometimes, just let it go. I said, okay, I'll do it for you. All right, second time she come over. We had fun, they all kind of videos and pictures of them in the pool. My other two grandkids come over. Bella and Cece, that's Shanann's kids, are 4 and 3. My other two grandkids are 10 and 7, the top of them. That's their tattoo right there, the double D's. I'll get on this side for they were finished having kids anyway. But they come over, and Cece's got a nut allergy, which we knew about. And my wife had bought some ice cream, which actually one of them had nuts in it, but we had it up on the upper shelf, which Cece couldn't get to it, she got in the refrigerator freezer. And my other granddaughter, Dylan, had a little single serving ice cream cup, a little small thing, just like you buy at Walmart or whatever. And was in the bottom row, and she went there and got one, my other granddaughter. And Cece got upset because she couldn't have one, and somebody said, well, honey, you can't have that, that one might have nuts in it, we haven't checked it yet, whatever, so you can't have it. And so they went off on her. So it's not fair, she can have one, and my child can have it, and all that type of stuff. The boy said, well, maybe it's a learning experience, so much you do like to learn, sometimes you can't have everything she wants. And a few minutes later, she came down there and said, you just trying to kill my child. Screaming at my wife. And I wasn't there, but this is, I mean, about 2 of the grandkids that she didn't know I could tell her that. And so he said, you actually think I would try to hurt one of your children? And she said, you just trying to kill my child. And Cindy said, well, I think you just need to go and leave. And she asked, well, I'm not coming back. So that was the second visit. Her daddy ended up coming getting her. And for the rest of 4 or 5 weeks, and that was the part of the second week, the next 4 weeks. No contact with her, the 2 grandkids, one of those 2 grandkids. They're 30 miles away. And we planned on going down to the beach with them and everything else, and they took out at my daughter's house and everything. All that got blown out. And when we did go to the beach, we lived at Myrtle Beach, and there was that Norfolk Beach, 5 miles apart, still couldn't see them. And I said, well, okay, that's good. And I mean, there's no scenario that's like the same time that's going on. Well, my mother's in a rehab center, she's like 93 years old, and then Dad went up there and see her on her birthday, and then we went to have a birthday party with her. And when they got back from the beach, I think it was on a Monday, they went to see her, and Chris told me, said that he wanted to come see us before he left, because he hadn't even seen us all that we'd been down there. He'd been with them. So I went to pick them up, and at the rehab center, where my mother was staying at, and all of them already left. They left them there for me to go pick up. So, you know, out in the house, had a couple of beers, got some steaks and stuff. My daughter come over, and my son-in-law, my other grandkids come over and stuff. And about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I said, well, we'll just text her, just bring her back in the morning, you know, it's too late to be running all back up some pounds now. He texted her, no, you know, I was just like, I'm gonna get your ass right now. You ain't staying there. So 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I had to take him back to Southern Pine because she demanded it has to be back there. She said, I need the help getting stuff ready to go back on the trip. And this was only 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. What are you gonna do that night that you can't do the next morning when a flight don't leave at 7 o'clock that night, the next night?
Well, so the question I was just going to ask is, so when she went back to her parents' house, did Chris stay with you guys? Or did he go with her back to that?
No, the only time Chris was down there was last week.
Oh, so this was prior to that?
Yeah.
Prior to last week?
That was the last week, which we said, well, we lost our son again because the whole time that, when that last thing happened, we didn't have no contact with either one of them for the next, 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it was, till he come down.
And then when he came down, did they come visit again at your house?
No, she wouldn't come down. She wouldn't have no, she wouldn't let the kids in our house.
And did Chris stay with you guys for that week? Or he went there?
He went to stay with her parents.
Okay.
So that's what she wanted.
Yeah.
So you think that she has a controlling personality?
Very, very
controlling.
Okay. My wife said she's like a narcissist, and something else she called her. She I can't remember the other name, but she uses sometimes. That's what she says, she's a narcissist personality, what she said. Sometimes I think she's bipolar, he says, and she goes from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. I mean, it's totally.
Would you say she's volatile, or she can get angry quickly?
Well, I have never seen that side of her, but every time I seen my wife, my wife said she was screaming at her. Screaming, and said, "You trying to kill my damn house?" And my dad said, "You actually believe that?" He said, "I mean, you see the videos of those. I mean, she loves the kids. She never do nothing hurt with the kids."
Okay. Did you ever see her and Chris fighting? They ever yelling and screaming at each other, or no?
Never saw that. She never saw that. Okay. Anytime we visited or FaceTime, and that's the first time they've been out in North Carolina in years. Every time we come up here, it's a lot cheaper for us to come up here than all of them come out here.
Sure. Any indication of violence between them? Anybody, did she ever hit him? Did he ever hit her? Any kind of, anywhere it got physical?
I've never known Chris to be pistol at all besides when he played football back when he was in Pee Wee League. But he was a middle linebacker back then.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so when he comes and he visits, he winds up staying up with them, and you guys don't see each other for that last week, but do you see Chris?
We see Chris that last night before we left.
Last night. Okay. Does he come with the kids or just by himself?
By himself. When she won't let the kids come over, that's when they said they went to see my mother, which is in a rehab center, which is like 7 or 8 miles from my house. He said he wanted to see us, and he was late. But he got to see us all that time, we get down there.
Gotcha. So then, do they fly back to Colorado together?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that's around the 9th or 10th, something like that?
Somewhere in there, because she flew out. Because I think he went back to work on that Wednesday and Thursday. No, I think she flew out on Friday, if I'm mistaken. And come back that Monday, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, when her flight come back.
Okay. And then when they come back here, you think she's here for a day or two, and then she goes on that trip to Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. And she didn't take the kids with her on that trip?
Right. No, she'll never take kids with her.
Never take. And then, so Chris, he's working. Is there a babysitter or somebody else? Do you
Been out there in the daycare.
Daycare?
Like you said, I think she takes them there about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. He picks them up on the way home from work. So she really don't have most of that.
Okay. So she drops them off, and then he typically picks them up.
Picks them up on his way home.
Okay.
I guess probably sometimes she picks them up too, I reckon, but those times then he picks them up. I'm not saying that's the way the routine is all the time, I just know that.
Yeah.
That's basically how it works.
Sure. And we're trying to go over every detail of everything that they do and just see what the routine is. So, okay. All right. So she can take that. And then, you know what hours he works typically at the?
I don't think he said, he goes in about 5:30 in the morning. And most times, when we FaceTime at our house, it's between 6, 7, so it's around 5 something. He gets all my things.
He's working on this. Okay.
I think between 4 or 5 do, sites he has to do that day.
Okay.
And they might be earlier than that, but that's the only we always try to FaceTime them by the time they eat dinner. That's when the kids are sitting there going through something like this.
Okay. And so when they got back, and then from the time they got back to Colorado, did you speak to him at all during that time? Or did you speak to him that first time on Monday? What did you call him to say?
I can't remember when I talked to him since then. I probably on the phone, but I probably had somebody on there, I probably leave them alone.
Yeah, it could be text messages, phone call.
I'm pretty sure I did, because he had told us before he left. That day he did come over and he said, he said it's not working. He said, I don't love her anymore. He said, it's just not there. He said, he does the kids to death, but he said he was just done with her.
So he he knew that by the time he was about to leave to go
Yeah,
after her.
and she knew it too.
She knew it too.
She knew, he already told her about it.
So had they,
How he got to it, he said it was gonna, he said Colorado's on a 50-50 state or whatever, and as far as husband and wife, he said. And if I'm mistaken, he said that she was the one that put the house on the market already. So he said,
was the house for sale?
Probably he said he wanted to go ahead and sell it. I think he said he wanted to go ahead and get a separation, put the house up for sale.
Okay.
And I don't know who told me that deal. Well, of course, Chris said the one take on to sell it, the house market out here anyway. I don't remember who told me that she went ahead and put it on the market.
Okay. Well, now we can
talk, Chris ain't got time, I let the time, hours he working stuff, he ain't got time to watch it.
We'll figure that out. But, so they pretty much, and so she knew too, she wanted divorce as well, and the separation with
I
a,
don't know how that was working, but that takes us, when she sent the picture of the sonogram, and that was about the same time Chris told her, and said, it ain't working. And that's when she was trying to get back in our lives. Kind of make up for all the shit she's done, I guess, over the years, whatever, I don't know. I guess that was a reach out to us, more or less the way I looked at it, trying to make everything all hunky-dory now again. Maybe she was thinking maybe Chris would change his mind or something or whatever, and she was talking about it or whatever, I don't know what her point behind that was. But that's when, I'm pretty sure that's where that text come from, when he told her that he wanted a separation.
and then what was the date on that again? The text?
It was, that's what I'm trying to find, but the date's not on there. Oh, it says on Thursday. I think that was when they got back to Colorado. Because he had successfully got sonogram when she got back from Colorado. Because I was gonna do it.
Let's see, so that would have been
Last Thursday.
last Thursday, the 8th, I think.
I'm sorry.
Okay, today's the 15th.
Yeah.
It would be the 8th.
That's when I think she was trying to reach out when the sheriff sent me a picture of the baby. I talked to you in 5 weeks now, all of a sudden, 6 weeks now, all of a sudden you want to talk.
All right. So, and then had he decided, had Chris decided, 100%, was it something like where he was saying, I'm thinking about the separation?
Type deal?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because, I think he pretty much made up his mind.
A tough situation.
It wasn't working, he didn't see it getting any better.
Okay. And then has she ever, disappeared before? Has she ever said, I'm taking the kids and going to a friend's house, or said, I'm gonna go stay at my friend's house by myself for the night? You're aware of anything like that?
I'm not aware of it, no, right now.
Okay. Okay. And then how about him? Has it ever got bad where he's like, hey, I'm just gonna go spend the night someplace else, or I gotta get away from you guys, go to a hotel?
I'm not aware of it.
Nothing like that. Okay. All right. So they've never had a situation in the house where one of them had to leave.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. No problem. And then as far as the police, ever mentioned, Christopher mentioned police coming to the house, domestic violence, any kind of nothing. All right, so it's never gotten that bad. But they just, for whatever reason,
He didn't love her anymore. It just wasn't working. You like to think about the new baby here, so my wife came the other day, said, she was pregnant, said you might just have to tough it out, until she had the baby and help her out with that. So, but like I said, she said it was his idea, he said totally it was her idea on another child.
And then any, anything on either side where, they're fighting about how that would work. If they do separate, who's going to stay in the house, who's going to have to move out, or,
Well, like I said, they said that more or less, there was a 50-50 state that's gonna sell the house. And more or less, they pay child support and give it a separate lease. And, I don't know, it's still up in the air about, visitation and all that. They ain't got that far yet. He was talking,
wanted to file for separation, I think, was it 90 days or what was it, in Colorado? I don't know if I think it's a year.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that actually.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I don't know what the state law is on that.
Yeah. It's either 90 days or 9 months, I'm not sure which one it is, something like that. Chris had told me about what it was.
Okay.
But, anymore, it wasn't gonna work, he didn't see it was gonna be changing anything, and then go back to, and he said, when he come down, when she was in North Carolina, when he come down, she said, Chris, will you change? I said, no, I haven't changed, I just realized I'm just as home at the house when you're there and you're not there. And I said, there's no difference. So, that's more or less how he broke it down.
Yeah. Okay. And then when he called you on Monday to let you know that something's wrong, don't know where they are, and all the things. So can you tell me about that? What was he thinking at that time? What was the?
Well, no, he said, no, it was upset, big time, upset. He said, no, he said, he don't know what the hell's going on. He said, he don't know if she took the kids and left, but he said, the car's here, their phone's here. He said, another make me damn sick there. I don't know what the hell's going on. Unless he said somebody was gonna pick her up. But, there's no evidence of nothing. I mean, like I said, they left her car there, and the phone, and her purse, you know, and so. He said, none of it makes a big sense, because all the doors were seen when he got there, and I guess the police had come for a wellness check or whatever. And he said, all the damn doors were locked, so he said, as she left on her own, went out and locked the door behind her. Well, the door was automatically locked anyway, but still.
And he didn't mention anything about any problem at the house or anything like that. There's nothing. There was a broken window. There was no
he said,
kicked in door.
He said he didn't see nothing. I guess when the police got there, they looked around too. They didn't see anything. But he said, I said, I asked him, so what happened earlier in the day? He said, he told me, what, that discussion, the thought they had that morning, and they told him to go ahead and file separation and stuff. And everything, and he said, he was going to go to work. She said, I'm going to go stay with a friend.
Also, she said she was going to be,
she told him, I'm going to go stay with a friend, but didn't say who.
Didn't say who. Okay.
But she just got back from that trip with them two, Nicole and somebody else, I don't know what the girl's name was.
Okay.
But that's what he told her. She told him that she was going to go stay with a friend.
Any idea who that would be? Like who's closest to her?
I have no idea. She's got so many damn followers. I mean, she's got
A lot of Facebook friends.
hundreds.
Okay.
Hundreds. I mean, and a lot of them around here. And that girl that did the wellness news, that was one of them. They just got back from where it was, Arizona, I think it was Arizona. They went to that LaBelle thing. That was, I guess she lives around here somewhere, because I've seen her on the news broadcast where they interviewed in front of the house. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so she went on that business trip to Arizona with her? Do you know who that is?
With that woman, Nicole or something, and go on. I don't know if you've seen any news feeds or what, but she was one of them that was talking to the press outside Chris's house.
Yeah, and I actually haven't seen any of that stuff yet.
That's why we're going to catch a fish. That boat. There you go. That's her right there.
Okay. That's, there? That's Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know her last name. Is that her last name?
Yeah.
Not my glasses. What's that last name?
U-T-O-F-T.
U-T-O-F-T.
That's like hell of a name.
Yeah, Utah. Sorry, my glasses. U-T-O-F-T.
That's right.
Okay. So that's the friend she went on the trip with to Arizona.
Well, there's well, there's a bunch of people there, put it that way, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've spoken to her yet or not, but we're trying to speak to everybody.
There's some pictures of her and a whole group of other people, maybe dinners and stuff, and I can't get on for now.
trip until that's from.
Yeah, no problem. So, and then he spoke to you, and you think it was about 4:30, right, on Monday?
Been about 4:30 time, because I just got home from work, I think I was eating, but when I get home, I'm about 6:30. But it's about between 4:30 and 5 here, so somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's fine, it's all fine. And so he spoke to you, essentially said, don't know where she is, nothing's missing, the house isn't broken, and nothing like that.
He said,
Just don't know where.
He said, I'm not, I have no clue what she's married. I said, the kids are gone, she's gone.
Do you know, so the kids normally, it was a Monday, so the kids normally would go to daycare? I assume?
I don't know, I've seen some posts sometimes where she'll take Cece the day to the school, and sometimes take Bella with her on like a afternoon playtime, take her to a park or out to eat lunch type things and stuff like that, and go back and pick up Cece later. She won't take both of them at the same time.
Okay. But did Chris mention to you whether or not the kids got to daycare, whether they were there or not?
That day? On Monday?
Yeah, on Monday?
No, so.
Because I'm just wondering, so if they're not home well, actually, I don't know what time he gets home, but I'm just wondering did he mention them going to daycare?
Well, that day, I don't think they ever went because, so when he called me that night, he said that girl was gone. If I'm mistaken, what he had said, that Nicole girl was supposed to hook up with this man that day. They just got back, 2 o'clock in the morning from Arizona, where it was. And Shanann was supposed to have a doctor's appointment that day also. And she didn't show the doctor's appointment. That's when she went over there for a knock on the door, and get away answer the door. That's when she called the police for a witness check. And that's what she said on the news broadcast.
But did he mention that? Did Chris tell you that? That she had a doctor's appointment?
No.
Or you just saw it?
I saw it.
Okay. I just don't want to write anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because
No, I don't think Chris would think that.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just wondering what he had mentioned. So did he know if she made the doctor's appointment? Or that didn't even come up?
That didn't come up.
And did he know if the kids went to daycare?
Never probably never. So evidently, whatever time she went over there to check on Shanann, and that's the wellness check, I guess they had to call Chris to come home and open doors and let them, look around and stuff, which he says, and they did look around and didn't find nothing. And come back a few hours later with a warrant, search warrant to search the house. Yeah. So that's basically all he told me that one night, and she, it was when they were upset big time. He said we had no clue whether it was that, what the hell happened. He was full up.
Just didn't know. Yeah. Okay. And that was the call on Monday. Yeah. And then was there another phone call? Did he call or? And actually, that was a phone call. That was a text or anything or email. That was a phone call. Were there any other ones between now and then where you guys spoke on the phone or he texted you or emailed you or anything like that?
Just more or less telling me what was going on about the news crew being out there and all this stuff, and then still come back looking at the house, and yesterday they did. Yesterday they did something, I forgot what it was.
But you guys, have you been in touch on a regular?
Oh, no, yeah.
Probably talked more than once, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. Anything by email or text or just all phone calls?
Most of them was phone calls, and I told them just to call me when we got a chance, people were blowing up his phone and putting plates, and then the news crews out there and all that shit, and I said, how are you surviving?
Right, they gotta be parked outside the house, I'm sure. Okay. So you talked to several times, a bunch of times between Monday and then you flew in this morning.
Yeah.
And actually, what time did you get in today?
Got here at about 9:15, 9:20 when I landed at the airport.
Okay.
And that's when he basically called Chris and asked me to stop by here. We was on my way back from the airport, on back.
Okay. Did he come pick you up?
I did, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna get an Uber, but he texted me, once I turned my phone back off, airplane mode, he texted me, said, if I know when you land, I'll come pick you up.
So how do you see him on the ride? How's he doing? Is he hanging in there? Or?
He's hanging in there, but he just stood on 100 questions on what the hell was going on there. He said, I don't know if she done something. Just like I asked him, I said, are they still building houses back there behind you, apartments, where he lived at? Last time I came out, I had to keep building behind him there.
And I said, are they still doing construction work? And they said, yeah. So you don't think anything construction business snatched her or something? So I said, I'm just thinking all different scenarios. I'm like, you know, that.
Well, that's what you gotta do, think about any possibility. Does he have any idea, is he, anything that he thought to you saying, hey, maybe this happened, or, you know, did he see anybody suspicious around the house? Did he have a confrontation with anybody, any problem with a coworker? Because I guess he's a low-key guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's very calm, cool-blooded, and I like me. I mean, things like get me pissed off.
Yeah. Let him do it. Yeah. So, okay, so he's not a guy who's getting into confrontations, not that much. He didn't mention any enemies or anything, anybody who's got a beef with him, or you know, any reason why somebody would want to get at him or get at the family, or nothing, so no threats, no, okay. No problems. And from what, yeah. I'm a scribble guy, so I just scribble all over the place, but I have it up here.
Yeah.
I remember.
I try to have a pretty good memory, but I've been in the parts business for 30-something years, so the numbers and everything else stay in my brain.
And this is a general interview. I'm just trying to get a baseline. You never know what can help. Because if everybody remembers a little something, who knows?
I love it. I mean, I love grandbabies to death. I love her too. But we got along good, you know, for a few days each time. It seemed like there's always something come up that, like I said, she's all about what she wants when she wants it. Not trying to put her down or nothing like that. That's just like her personality is.
Well, and for us, it's important to know who we're dealing with, right? If we're looking for somebody, what they might have done, where they might have gone. Is there anything, do you think, from your knowledge of her, do you think she's the type of person who hurt herself or hurt her children?
I would say the kids, no.
No.
When it comes down to herself, that I don't know. But to them kids, I don't think she would. I know I've profiled her as she's not doing a whole lot with the kids, but she loves the kids. And just like Chris loves them, I love the kids, my wife, everybody loves them. But as far as her goes up to herself, I wouldn't say yay or nay. I mean, you never know what somebody gets mad.
Any health problems? Either physical or mental?
Not to my knowledge, she had supposed to have lupus years ago, but that's more or less under control. And she had to have something on her spine done not too long ago.
Not sure what that is.
No, some deterioration of some vertebrae or something. She had to get done not too long ago.
Any mental issue, you're aware of her going to a psychiatrist, psychologist, any kind of...
No, I was told about
that. And any counseling that you were aware of? The other two of them ever tried to go to counseling to work out?
Something to tell Dad sometimes, I don't.
That's true. That's true. I know I don't tell my parents everything. All right. And anything else you can think of that might be useful? Is any friends that they ever talked about, or any anybody who they interact with? I mean,
yes, but she got a bunch of friends that way, and they would have these little parties and meetings sometimes at their house and stuff. But Christopher got some of his friends. I mean, like he said, he stayed with friends of his last night. He had like going back to the house, all stuff normal over there and stuff. So we stayed with him last night.
And were those his closest friends, or who would be?
I don't really know what his closest friends around here are, but I ain't really met many of them when we come down. Most of the time when we come down, we go out to the zoo and stuff like this, and all kind of everything else around here, and splash pads and stuff like that. But we really met his friends that much here.
Does Chris, because I know she's got thousands of friends on Facebook, but does Chris is he on Facebook? Does he do that?
He was. He just recently deleted he's tiring of hearing all the posts about negative shit. So.
Okay. And is he a social guy? Does he have a lot of friends, or not?
He has not that many. He has a few. I mean, he just owns anything, not like I do. They take me out as I am. But he's not a big social media guy or, you know, friends and parties and
I don't know, like, when she was gone, you know, like you said, he went to the drag races here in town, in HRA, about there, which he ain't went to in years, like, him used to go to races all the time, back when he was young and stuff, like the NASCAR races, drag races and stuff, and he'd done that in years, he did that. He said, I missed that, I ain't done that long.
Yeah, so he probably got some break, just being by himself.
And seen him a couple of buddies from work, well, you know, that drag racing on that one Saturday, and come back home.
Okay. Yeah, oh, was that this Saturday?
No, that was
last week ago. Okay. Yeah. And then nobody else you can think of. I mean, he never said to your dad, this guy at work is, you know, pain in the neck, or this neighbor of mine, you know, does strange stuff, or
None of them said somebody made the dog one time with a van.
Okay. And then at the construction, I want to ask you again about that. So there's construction going on behind the house.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody like?
Well, I just walked out to him on the way back from the airport.
Oh, you were, okay. He didn't mention
No,
anything.
he didn't, I mentioned that to him. I said, there's like walk around, people, when they come, little crews come and go, got electricians over here, plumbers over here, plumbers over here, and they work 2 or 3 jobs and poof, they're gone. It's the same thing here. I'm just throwing that out there. I said, I don't think about it, different scenarios, what could happen.
Right.
I said, let's throw that out there. I said, heard the kids might be in the backyard, and I mean, there's plenty of people around there, but depending on what time of day it was, stuff too, so.
Yeah. But so nothing suspicious though. Not that you get everywhere. Okay. Yeah, and obviously Chris is, you know, they're talking to him, you know. And we're talking to everybody, and, you know, maybe anybody saw anything suspicious, hopefully that'll come off, but, okay.
But I did mention something, Chris mentioned something to me that they, on the way back, that there was a debit or credit thing on one of her credit cards for that same day they got back for a taxi or a limo. So she said he called the bank, said he issued transactions, and she used a credit card for a taxi or a limo on that same day. On Monday.
Huh? Do you know what time that was?
I don't know, that's what I was trying to find out. I said, you know what time it was and everything? He says, no, he said it was just a transaction. He thought y'all might knew about that already.
Yeah, and they probably,
They might, but
we had so many people working on this that.
I said, well, that's, the limo, all the girls took back, I think there's 3 girls from around here, and I said, was that limo the girls took back from the airport, to go back home? And I said, there's 3 different people, 3 different places. But on the news broadcast one day, she said, she brought Shanann home between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when she dropped her off.
And who's that?
Nicole.
Nicole brought her home. Okay.
That's what the news broadcast said.
So Nicole went with her to Arizona. Yeah. So Nicole must have parked the car or something.
Yeah, but I asked Chris said, yeah, Nicole's car was at the airport. So I said, well, if her car was at the airport, why didn't he need a damn taxi or a limo taxi?
Yeah. But does he think that's what the charge was? Is that they took a taxi home from?
That's what he said. Well, he didn't know. He didn't know what time it was. All of a sudden, it was a transaction for either a taxi or a limo taxi for that date, but he didn't know what time it was or anything else.
Okay. And they couldn't tell him that the taxi came, you know, what time?
They don't know. It's just not a credit card thing.
All right. We'll find out. Yeah. Don't ask about that.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Everything matters.
I'm trying to think of things.
If they got a car and they went somewhere, obviously we want to know that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and did he mention anything about any neighbors or anything? Any neighbors? Because I'm assuming he probably talked to his neighbors.
Yeah, well, everybody got everyone out windows and shit.
Yeah, well, for sure.
Yeah,
but they didn't see anything or hear anything? Or
not to my knowledge. They said they haven't seen nothing, but depending on what time of the day it was, you know, they probably was going to work and stuff and everything else, so.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you can think of? I'm thinking. Well, it's just, Chris, does he have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah,
sister. Are they close at all? Or do you reach out?
They're kind of close to me, and they talk quite a bit here recently. That's my daughter, Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah. She lives in Parkins, about 20 miles, 30 miles from my house.
In North Carolina?
Yeah.
Just in case we need to reach out to her.
Yeah, she's in Good Morning America called her yesterday.
Who did?
Good Morning America called my daughter yesterday. One of them had me come. Jamie says, excuse me, I'm not.
That's the thing, the news will be all over this, and then they're on the national news, you know, anytime somebody goes missing, it's just, okay. And then, is there any relatives of yours here in Colorado? When Chris was at, there's no cousins, there's no distant relatives, nothing, you know? And you know if I was gonna say around, say Shannon, but it's Shannon, yeah, you're used to that. So Shannon, do you know if she has any relatives here?
Not my knowledge, man. No, just, like, whenever she moved out here, got some friends of hers was out here or something, and I don't remember exactly the reason they moved out here to begin with, but until they first moved out there, he worked at the Ford dealership, and she was working a couple different jobs, hot jobs and stuff. No, that's the second house they had. They had another house before they got that one.
Second house?
Yeah. And if I memory serves me right, I could be wrong.
Okay. No problem. And do you know why they moved to Frederick? Any particular reason? Was it close to work, or what was that?
I'm not sure how far his work is from here, because when he was working at the Ford dealership, he was working, what's that, trying to remember that in town where he was working at. There wasn't just a Ford dealership out here, there was another one, Longmont, that's where he drove every day.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty close commute. Yeah. But there was nothing special about Frederick. It wasn't that, they had some friend here or some relative. No. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I can't think of anything else unless there's something else that pops up that you think of that might be useful. I mean, they're gonna, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna search everything and talk to everybody. Yeah. So, and obviously the whole country's aware of it. It's nationally yours. But yeah, we'll do everything we can and see where things lead us. So, if you do think of anything else, let us know. I'm going to be so we're sort of a joint team of investigators here. We have, of course, Frederick PD. We have state CBI. Actually FBI. So we have FBI as well. And so we have a whole group of investigators who are working on this. And we will be until we resolve it.
There's got to be an answer somewhere.
Well, that's it. I mean,
I hate to say that my wife watched a lot of ID Discovery.
Yeah, my wife too.
And she did. I said, no, you're not coming. I think you're too much of a you'll have them come along about ID Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a tough situation. Yeah. With these things, you can't make any assumptions. You just got
anything. You get in, everything in black and white.
Right. Yeah. Well, I got a feeling Chris he'll probably going to be here for a while because talking to him is going to be from the day he was born. Or so it's probably going to be a long day for you. I apologize in advance, but we got to get every single detail we can, and then of course we'll be at this, round the clock. So I don't know what can make you most comfortable. You have his vehicle. Yeah. You have access to that if you need it. You have keys. Okay. And then obviously, I don't know how much there is to do in Frederick, or if you want to go eat lunch, or whatever you want to do.
Walk up the street, find something.
That's what I say. I'm sure.
I just want to plug my finger up or something. All right. You gonna be around?
Yeah, I'm gonna be around. We'll be in Mark. Yeah.
And that's Chris's best friend from way back when they was Mark.
Easy to remember. Okay.
That's good.
Well, and Graham here too, one of us will try to keep in touch with you. Again, we got a room full of investigators. We have all sorts of people out on the road, running down when you're speaking to people, as you can imagine. Right?
I know y'all said y'all had leads, so you can't say nothing about. I know that.
To be perfectly honest with you, I hadn't told you yet. I didn't even know about this until early this morning. So basically, we call in bodies. I mean, if we need to, we can call in 100 more investigators. Yeah. So we call in everybody who we need. So I got a phone call this morning saying, come down to Prairie PD. So I'm behind the curve as far as what's going on. Yeah. So I'm just here. You walked in, hey, I can talk to you. So if we get any information, we're gonna let you know. You're right here at the police department. So. Yeah, so just if you want to make yourself as comfortable as you can.
I'm going to get a glass of water and some spirit.
Got it. Those are things you need to do.
Exactly. Lock us in.
That would be a first.
That would be a slight part from outside, wouldn't it?
What's that? No. What the heck?
It's like a flat nation from outside.
Okay. This would be the first, yeah. Let's see. These ain't gonna do it.
Okay, so that's never mind.
Well, I don't know if they've seen us. There we go. Bring it up here. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah, reference for that.
I think you might have more power than I do.
This is a black hole. It's not that channel, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Everybody's bags are good. Is it over? Well, I think it's been covered. Oh, here, I got this one off. Or, I don't, but it was coming off. Dang. Oh, Mary. They really don't want anybody to work in here. There you go.
Ronnie, I don't think I have your information. Would you mind, do you have a driver's license with you or something like that?
It's in the bag.
What's that?
My wallet and stuff in the bag in the truck.
Oh, really?
But it's,
What's your legal name?
Ronnie.
Is that Ronald or anything like that?
Ronnie.
Uh-huh.
Lee.
Uh-huh.
Watts, W-A-T-T-S.
Okay, and your birthday, Ronnie?
1456.
And what's your home address?
1107 Bass, B-A-S-S Road.
V-A-S-S?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Spring Lake, North Carolina.
What is Spring Lake near?
Fort Bragg.
I was just in North Carolina 3 days ago.
I was there this morning.
All right, and phone number for you, sir?
910-578-3408.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down. I know you've been here most of the day today and had a shocking day and everything like that.
Straight from the airport here.
Yeah. Here's my information. My name's Kellen Hopkins. I'm an agent for Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
And we're basically here assisting the Berkshire Police Department with this case. Just, doing whatever we can to pitch in.
Here's my card as well.
So we just wanted to sit down with you and kind of, get any information that you had. I know this has been a shocking day and, definitely not, like you just said, not something you expected to have happen when you got on the airplane this morning or anything like that. So,
well, she was up for some of her shenanigans again. I figured she just, whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Can you kind of just give us a little bit of a background on their relationship and how long you had known her and just kind of some background information?
Yeah, they're 7 or 8 years as far as dating and stuff. We got married about 5 years ago, I think it was, 5 or 6 years ago. And then as far as that relationship, it was fine. And then us, me and my wife, most of my wife's had a hard time getting on with her, but she's, my wife calls him narcissist personality is what she thinks she is. And bipolar also. That's just the way she was. When Chris told me a while back, he said, she told him if you ever cheat on me or whatever, he said, I'll turn it on you tenfold. Like that. But I don't know if that had anything to do with what happened today.
Did they meet out in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they moved to Charlotte for a while, a couple of years. And then they decided to move out here for some reason. They have no relatives, no nothing out here.
So there's no ties out here?
There's some friends she had that was out here.
Okay.
So
when was that?
We got married in Charlotte. It's about 3 or 4 years ago, probably.
Okay. And then they moved here after getting married in Charlotte?
Yeah.
What did they do when they first got here?
Well, in Charlotte, he went to NASCAR tag. That's when he left home when he was 18. When he graduated high school, he went to NASCAR tag and stuff. Then they met, and he was working at a Ford dealership up there. What she was doing at the time, I really couldn't tell you back then. But then they moved out here. He went to work at a Ford dealership as a technician. He got hired on in the oil fields. And she was working odd jobs off and on, doing different things. And actually, when he was working at Longmont Ford down the road here, she was selling cars up there at the same time. They both working at the same place, but she was a good salesman.
Yeah.
Did they have any money issues? Not to my knowledge. They never talked about anything like that? We said they didn't need that big ass house they was in because they didn't need all that stuff. But I think she's doing now selling the fry, label stuff, whatever. Cause that's what they, I knew he made pretty good money in the oil field stuff. I said, I think she's like top 30 or 35 in the company. Which I said, well, he said she's one of us pretty much making what he was like. So, that was over the last couple of years. I mean, she built it up really. Like I said, she's a seller.
Now, how much contact did you have with them? Did you see them?
A couple times a year, because we'd fly out here to see the grandkids and stuff. And, my wife came here when Cece was born, and helped with that and stuff. And they were down. She came to North Island like 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, whatever. And then he was coming the last week of the vacation thing. And her and my wife had fallen out twice. Because our parents live about 30, 40 miles from us.
Okay.
So
where do they live at?
Aberdeen sometimes. Right in my Pinehurst golf course. She was just hard to get along with her. She was down with us for a few days and stayed with us for a few days and stuff. And so I bought a trampoline for kids to open up the pool and all this stuff and no TV and everything, so they'd have, things to play with and everything while we were there. And first time she came over, I mean, I got home 3 or 4 days on the last day. She told her that morning, she said, well, I got to go get my hair done. My next door neighbor and I get some flyers for him and stuff and come by where I work at. It's a super dealership. Signs paperwork on the car was buying. And he said, we're going to take you back home now, or we're going to wait this afternoon. No, let's wait this afternoon. And she said, okay. So she got her hair done and stuff. We got flyers and showed them my place and realized she got her phone at the hairdresser. So my daughter had getting done the same place, so she went again and bring it up to my work. And by that time she texted me. I know where to send me that. My wife, that's my perfect surname. And so she's got here signing paperwork. She said, well, I've been here 5 hours with these kids by myself. This shit was saying, you're kids, type deal. She wanted us to have my wife in tears in the finance office. Fussing at her because she wasn't there. Take care of the kids.
Yeah.
So she went going home that night. Her daddy come got her. She was all pissed off about that. And Chris called her and said, my wife asked me, what are you going to do, Chris? She said, just let it go. He said, you don't want to hear her mouth when she gets back. He said, like that. And then the second time she come to see us, Cece had nut allergies. Before she can any type of treat us, what it is. And I got 2 other grandkids, Dalton and Dylan. They're there, about 20 miles from us. They're 10 and 7, and Cece and Dylan 4 and 3. And they're all there playing together, had fun in the pool and stuff, all that stuff. And, my other grandchild went there and get some ice cream up the refrigerator. And which ice cream had been in there all week, up at a higher level, which some of them had nuts in it, so we needed to keep it up there. And there's one little single serving things type deal.
Yeah.
And my other granddaughter got one. And Cece started crying and stuff, and she went all on her saying, it wasn't fair that one can have it, the other one didn't have it type deal, and all this type of stuff. And she went stomping off, and I went there, she went, you're just trying to kill my child. Told my wife she was trying to kill the child. And my wife said, man, you really think I'm kind of hurting your children type deal and stuff. And she ended up leaving and not coming back for the next 4 weeks. And they'll come back with her, get your grandkids, and nothing else.
Okay.
And that was, 5 or 6 weeks ago, type deal. But she was just, like I was telling you, said she has these mood swings and stuff, and she just said I don't realize how unstable she was.
Who said that?
My son did.
What age is that?
That was one of his probably last, a few days ago, whatever. Yeah, that's the way she is. She just bipolar, 0-16, no time.
And when did you first start hearing about that?
Well, I've seen that before, just like that with the ice cream deal, and then she was fine, and all of a sudden come back screaming at my wife. You're just trying to kill my child and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just a little thing like that, really nothing.
So with that in mind, how was their relationship in your opinion?
Well, my son told me a few weeks ago, he said he just didn't love her anymore. And he told her that he wanted to So he was going to tell her he wanted to do the separation, which we did that before they come back from the beach this last time. When I was down there, we was at Myrtle Beach, there was at North Myrtle Beach, 5 miles apart, and still thinks his kids.
Yeah.
That deal, when he knows his kid.
When did he tell you that he did not very well? Said it a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Well, he said he should have done this a long time ago, but he said it just wasn't working. It was like her being pregnant. She said it was all Christopher's idea, getting pregnant again. And Christopher said it was all her idea.
Did Chris want another child?
Well, he always wanted a son, but
Did they know the gender?
Not yet.
No.
Well, she was sending me a sonogram, and then 4 weeks. That was down here, right after Chris seen me with it, she sent me a picture. That was right before they went back to Colorado, went back up here, put it that way. Sent a picture of sonogram, she just wanted to share a new picture of a new baby. And we hadn't talked to her in 4 weeks. And all of a sudden, boom, sends a picture of a sonogram, which they had done when we got back here.
Did Chris mention anything about his girlfriend?
Not till today.
No.
I have no clue.
What can you tell us about Chris just as a person, growing up and raising him and
He was, well, I say he stood in always through school and everything. He loved sports and everything. He played football, baseball all the way through junior high and front of high school and stuff. He was one kind of child, really. I mean, never had no problem with him, no nothing, no problem with drugs, no nothing.
did he give any signs of mental health issues? Was he ever depressed? Was he ever medications for anything like that?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you ever get the impression that he was maybe depressed or anything like that and should be on meds, or was there not? So pretty healthy?
Yeah, he was smart. You look at him now, I'm healthy. Well, that's another thing. Way back when they first got together, her ex-husband, or whoever she was married to before, was kind of big, bulky type dude. And she more or less wanted Chris to look like him. I mean, I don't know what the purpose behind that was. I have no clue whatever, but I mean, she went from one extreme to the next. And next thing she wanted to lose weight and get skinny. She was kind of out there from the get-go.
Chris had mentioned to Graham, I believe, that he had lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah, because he was looking at me, and we'd FaceTime with him a lot and stuff till those the last month or so, whatever. And he'd be out and running, running and lifting weights and stuff. I mean, way back when, he used to lift weights all the time when he was in school and stuff like that. He was pretty well cut by then.
Did he mention anything about how he was feeling? Like, was he feeling happy? Was he feeling better about himself? Did he have more confidence, or was he doing it for any particular reason?
I figured it was something she was doing again. Wanting to get fit for that trial stuff. Finally, they just pushed out a new thing of weight loss patches and stuff. So I figured he was just doing that to satisfy her for their images, because she was all about images.
You don't think he wanted to be putting all that time and effort towards getting in shape and so forth?
No, but he always liked to stay in shape. From day one, I remember back in, he was like 7, 8 years old, he was playing, moved up to tackle football, and had a weight limit, had to weigh in for every game. And the first game, he was 5 pounds over. So then he come home with a trash bag on, he got on the treadmill, and never missed weight again. But that type of person is, I mean, he's dedicated, he'll do whatever it takes. There's a little post that I seen on Facebook the other day. That was, all these days and stuff, it was all through that thing. It was one day last week or this week, which I can't, most of her stuff's blocked now, as far as on her stuff. Bella sees he had these balls down about this tall, about 3, 4 foot tall, whatever. We got like the name on where it's piano, one of them frozen people, whatever type deal. And had it laying on one of the couches with a sheet over it, from the head to the toe, saying that the girls did that. And I've been around enough and played with them enough up there and FaceTime enough, they'd get the baby down, lay them on the floor, pillow there, and cover them up. About waste of time. They can cover their heads up, you know, like the dead person type deal.
Yeah, I saw the photo that you're referring to.
I said, I didn't know that. I didn't know where that coming from.
With Chris, you guys had gone there for a little bit, talked, it was recorded. I don't think we mentioned, but this should also be recorded, which I need to keep practicing it already. But he mentioned that he saw her doing some stuff to the kids, and he snapped.
Well, he said, well, listen, well, they had that argument or discussion, whatever, that morning, and he's going ahead and leave for work. He went downstairs and just getting stuff lunch together, whatever and stuff, and he got some commotion upstairs, nothing about it, and he got the baby monitor sitting on the, this time it was on the bar, right there in the kitchen. And he looked at it, and he seen Shanann on top of Cece, choking her. And that's when he ran back upstairs and lost it. By the time we got up there, she was blue, and Shanann was still on him. And that's when he said he grabbed her, threw her off of him, and started. He did the same thing to her.
Do you know Chris to have, I wouldn't necessarily call that a mean streak, but an ability to snap like that? Does that seem unusual for him?
Very unusual. I've never seen him get pissed off about anything. He's very much laid back like I am. It makes a lot to get me pissed off. Same kind of deal with him.
Do you think,
he let those children to death.
and obviously we can never put ourselves in that shoes.
I know. To see that going on and your child in there dead, and both your children dead.
Do you think, if you were in that situation, do you think you would have tried calling 911?
Well, it said she was already purple, or blue, or whatever. And that's hard to say what goes through somebody's mind when something like that, when you're sitting there looking at your children like that. Hindsight 2020, of course.
Right.
But in the heat of the moment, when that's going on, it was already dead.
What else?
You can second guess decisions from day one. As far as what you do, I do, anybody else does. As far as something like that, it's hard to say.
So when you were talking to him, just you and him, he mentioned that he saw her on the baby monitor in the kitchen?
Yeah, that was there.
Right. So when he was talking to the detective later on?
I think that presumed he was in the kitchen. I know they got one downstairs. I don't have one upstairs. I know they got one downstairs.
Okay. So when he was talking to the detectives a little later on, said his story changed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was upstairs, and that's when he shot on the baby monitor. And his story has actually changed three, almost 4 times as to what actually transpired.
No.
Do you think it's possible that he could have harmed the 2 girls?
No, I don't. I don't know how much he cared about them. I mean, he took care of them 24/7. Every time we were down there, he was doing everything, giving them baths, taking them down the time, reading books, everything else. He made them do his.
Were you there when he told detectives where to find the 2 girls?
Yeah.
No.
Fulfilled.
Were you there when he said exactly where? No.
I think he told me once I left the room, I think.
He had said that the big tanks and the big oil tanks there, and he put the girls in one of the tanks.
Yeah, he told me that.
He had told you that when you guys were talking?
Yeah. No, it was in between when Graham and Davey come in there when they left. You know, he was telling me that after.
Did he mention why he put them in the tanks versus burying them?
No, he didn't. No, that time he didn't.
What else did he tell you about?
That was about it. That he said he ruined his life, he ruined my life, my wife, his sister, everybody. He said, still things I wish he would have done was call the police then instead of doing what he did as far as, which that makes sense, because in the heat of the moment with everything going on, I guess he was leaving.
trying to do, of course, and just trying to understand from your standpoint, you know better than anybody. So what do you think was going through his mind then?
That probably know that we would believe him. Exactly, no, that's what I would think. That everybody would think he killed all three of them. Which I don't think that's possible.
Why is that?
For that person, I know he is from day one. I don't think he's got it in to do that. But what he ended up doing to her, I could see that. See both his children laying there dead by her hand. And then just losing it and going on.
You said you'd never seen him angry before, you never seen him mad?
No, besides playing sports, but I ain't never seen him.
Cheap shot, I think, yeah.
I ain't never seen him get pissed off about anything, really.
Is there anybody in your family have any mental health issues? Aunts, uncles, sister, grandparents, anybody?
She mentioned that he actually told my wife that her mother and her brother both were bipolar. So,
on her side?
Yeah.
Was she on meds for that at all?
Before she did. I don't think she ever been diagnosed with that. She was telling my wife that her mother and her brother was bipolar. But there's nothing wrong with her.
Of course.
Of course not.
Everybody was mean, right?
Yeah. But Chris also told me, he said, you don't see how many times that she's, how to be put, unstable. And it changed, flip from one to the other, go off, yell, go crazy and shit.
Did he mention anything about their conversation? I know he said it was about him leaving, or him cheating on her and not admitting it.
Yeah.
But, and when you guys were talking softly and close to each other, did he mention anything specific that he said that he thinks set her off, or anything that sort of triggered it? Because they have this discussion, he leaves, goes somewhere else in the house, and he was just commotion, comes back.
He said he was cussing and saying nephew and that this and all this type of stuff. That's basically what she was saying to him. I guess he said, well, I'm just going to work and get out of here. And that's when she did what she did.
Do you have any reason to doubt Chris's story?
No. I think that he's been back there how many hours? 6, 7 hours? 8 hours?
He's been back there a while.
His brain's probably fried by now.
So how did you first become aware that she was missing? Did you receive a phone call? How did you first become aware that this situation was going on?
About them missing?
Mm-hmm.
He called me that, was it Monday night?
Monday night, what did he say?
He said, something terrible's going on. He said, Shanann and the girls are missing. They know where they are and all that stuff going on.
What do you remember him telling you about when they were last seen and any of that kind of stuff?
That was his original story. They said that he had left, went to work, and the girl had come and checked on her. Wellness call, mother checked, whatever it was.
Right.
And